Well, damn. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Whew. Yes, I've been up since around 3 o'clock. So good morning, good morning, good morning. And after I finish this, I'm taking my butt back to bed. So let's see, who do we have in the chat this morning? I saw Susan when you came in. Was it Tina? Yeah, it was Tina. Then I saw Susan. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Pick Me. Scotland, good morning. Maria Haskins, good morning. Maria Crochet Corner, good morning. Good morning, Gamecock Jenny. I saw you were live when I got up, but then I started doing laundry and stuff. Yes, I did laundry at 3 o'clock this morning. Okay. Let's see. Good morning, Just Beetle. How are you? So I want to say something what was so funny. So, we did the members only live, and it was amazing how many new members I got. I received. But then I hear that, I already discussed it, that the B was playing my members only live on her IG. So I just had to laugh about that. I didn't really have time to think about it. I was like, oh, boy, you do a members only live and people need to know what was said. I found that quite interesting. Good morning, William. Good morning. I see Maria Haskins. Don't tell me I was crazy. There she is, Maria. There's Maria Haskins. I see her. I see Maria Haskins. So good morning. So anyway, I just had to mention that. I couldn't figure out every time I came to go live, I see all of these new members, and I was like, huh. And what was funny, and I thought I was crazy. Good morning, Heidi and Chad. Getting ready for my happy birthday to your grandson today. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Okay. So anyway, that's what I wanted to mention that. But on another note, we have some kind of great news. We have a guy that the judge ordered to be physically castrated. Yes, I said it. The judge ordered this man to be physically castrated. Yeah, I really hope he has an amazing birthday as well. Snuggle Buddy, you need to let me know if you've been seeing my favorite couple around town, because I have a feeling that Lizzie is going, which I need to watch Love After Lockup. I've already missed one episode, but I have a feeling that Lizzie is going to go back on the next season with somebody else. William Brooklyn. Maria, I went back and I finished your live. I stopped in yesterday, but I finished your live yesterday. So I know that you said that you're going to be going live today. So I'm going to be ready for that one. William. I swore, William, that I heard you say once before that you were going to stay off the panels, William. But then I understand you feel the need to defend yourself, and I understand that. But William, stop going in people's chats where you're not wanted and not appreciate, or not, where you're not wanted, that you know they're just going to bash you. Why do you put yourself through that? Are you looking for punishment for something? I just want to know, are you looking for punishment for something? Pick me, pick me, pick me. Oh, they're not together. She's been hanging out with my daughter's friend's mother. Ooh. Yeah, I heard Maria's live and I was like, why do you keep doing that to yourself? Seriously. Good morning, Snake. You had a great live yesterday, but I get lost in this Michelle shit because I thought Michelle was gone. Good morning, crazy purple Kirby lady. I thought Michelle was gone. And then to hear that I'm gonna get back to you, William. And then to hear that Michelle was beat up when she was in rehab, but this is the same bad bitch that wanted to go to Bomb's house and beat Bomb's ass. That's what I had to laugh about. That's what I had to laugh about. You in rehab and you get your ass stomped. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tell y'all, all these keyboard warriors, and you see somebody in person, not someone she knew from the internet. You talk shit to somebody in person, she got stomped. Good morning, Patricia. I laughed so hard about that. I said, I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They talk. I said, I want to know how big this woman was. But she was threatening to go to Bomb's house and whip Bomb's ass or meet Bomb someplace and she's going to kick her. I was like, girl, you're like a wet rag. What are you going to do? Oh, wait a minute. She didn't go to, she said she was in rehab. And I thought the other guy was gone too. I forgot what's his what's his name? Uh, the guy with the backwards baseball ski. I thought he was gone too. I had to laugh at that shit. And then somebody paid him $50 to kick her off his panel, and he kicked her off the panel. Maria, come up on my panel, and then I need somebody to pay me $50 to kick you because. Wait a minute, she was in rehab for a day and a half. What type of rehab is that? What type of rehab did she go to? And I thought Etienne or Etienne, whatever his name is, they got divorced and she had so many months to get out the house. And then I hear her talking about bats and shit. I'm like, well, she batshit crazy anyway. But now she has bats in her house. I'm like, this shit gets weirder and weirder. See, I never followed her. Shit was funny. So, guys, if you ever go to rehab, just remember we don't talk shit on people because we will get stomped. If you ever meet somebody in the street, you don't talk shit on people because you would get stomped. She said she had bruised ribs, her back is bruised, and then I heard Snake and him say, no, that's not true, because she took a fall down the stairs in her house. So that's where those bruises came from. But somebody kicked her in the head. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I really don't mean to laugh. Wait a minute. Yes, there are videos out of of a rat in our house, but it was huge. So who knows? She had a huge rat in her house. Oh my God. Yeah, Miranda was just talking. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know if she's still smoking. I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scream. I did see she had a cigarette in her hand when she was on a live. Good morning, Just Beetle. That shit is crazy as hell. I would never come on a live and tell people I got my ass whipped in a rehab. Never. Oh my God. Anyway, back to you, William, if you're still here. William, stay out of people's chats that you know. The minute you go into the chat and they see your name, or if you're blocked, stop clicking people's links to go on their panels. You're a glutton for punishment. And I think you enjoy it. I really do believe you enjoy it. You enjoy it. She had broken ribs, but she had a lit cigarette. I just saw a clip a week before saying how the fuck her trash taken out. She was, oh God. Oh, William didn't do anything that I heard. He went on a panel and it was like 5 people bashing him. And, but the minute he lashes out, everybody, wants to say, oh my God, oh my God. But William, you put yourself in those situations. These people don't like you. Why do you go into their streams? And if a link is dropped, it's not dropped for you unless they say, hey, this link is for William. Stop jumping on people's panels because you know what's going to happen. That just happened the other day, Maria said. What do you mean that was a while ago? William, that just happened the other day. Stop watching these people. Stop going and clicking these links. That's my best advice for you. That's my best advice. But undoubtedly, you like going places where you're not welcome. Oh, William likes to use the N word? Really? Huh. William, you like to use the N word? Hi, JL. I didn't know that. Huh. Okay. Oh, William. Okay. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But William, I've never heard you say the N word, but I'm listening to Sativa Toast, and she says you like to use the N word. William, that is not a nice word. Really isn't. Really isn't. So if I ever hear you use that word, and I'm going to let you know now, you are not we welcome in my chat. And up until you changed your name, you you have been blocked since the day you came in my chat and said some shit about the bee, which I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And okay, we're good to go then. Yeah, he has. And I see him all the time in Angel Gotti's chat. When I used to go to Suggs chat, I would see him all the time. That's where I really got to see William and the way he was behaving, because when I would be in Bomb's chat, even when he was with the Hive, he never said anything out of the way to me in that chat. But that one day he took it upon himself to come in my chat and talk about leave Jews alone, and nobody was even fucking talking about Jews at that time. He's an ex-simp and trying to hang with better people. I don't have a problem with William. Good morning, Kelly. I don't have a problem with William. So, because I see him in Angel's chat all the time. All the time. And that's not the way he behaves in Angel's chat. I see him when I was in Suggs chat. I would see him in there. So, but anyway, let's get to this. Let's get to this. I want to see about this man that was ordered to be castrated. And then we're going to talk about the only woman that's on death row in Tennessee and the crime that she committed and the fact that they were trying to get her exonerated. Hold on, let me make sure I have the right one. Sorry. I need to make sure this. Hold on. Stop. Shut up, Nancy. Okay, sorry. Look, I say shut up, Nancy. Sorry. Let's go here. Let's get this. You change your name, but you're still blocked on a lot of channels. Pick me. I've never seen you say anything. Oh yes, I'm sorry, Tina. Let me do this now. Oh, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. I have it. I have it. I have it. Pick me. I've never heard you say anything rude, but then again, I don't know what your name was before, so I don't know. Yes, the guy that was ordered to be physically castrated. Let's just we were just talking about how people should be chemically castrated. Um we were in Mary Andy's chat, I think, when we were talking about that. And I was like, yes, he needs to be
The
castrated.
Factor Uncensored. A man in
And this is
Louisiana will
okay, this is Isaiah Carey. Okay. Isaiah used to be, well, he's still in Houston. Um, I've been watching Isaiah for the longest time. So he's convicted rapist in Louisiana, sentenced to physical castration in addition to a 15-year sentence. Boy, Louisiana just they don't play no more, do they?
have a permanent reminder of the punishment for raping a 14-year-old girl. Not only will Glenn Sullivan Sr. be headed to prison for the next 50 years, a judge has ordered that his balls be removed. My next guest demanded Sullivan be physically castrated.
So let me get this right. Hold on a second. I did read physical, okay? I did read it, but I thought it was just a play on words. He's going to have this man's balls removed like you do a dog or when you have your pets neutered. Good morning, Sarah McKenzie. Wait a minute. They're going to cut his balls off. Oh my God. I did say chemical castration didn't work because it doesn't work. They feed their desires by other things. So since they cannot get the sexual gratification and the power, they turn that into paying someone. You know, this is what was happening way back. And I was looking at these chemical castrations, and it was an interview with one inmate who elected to be chemically castrated, but he went back to prison for murder because that's the way he was getting that gratification. I don't know, but would he be given a cone to wear? Let's get this. Oh God, Isaiah. Fair use. Hold on. Let me put this up too. Wait a minute. Because I'm using Isaiah's. I'm going to do, I have one for fair use. Oh no, but that one has my, uh, let's do a copyright disclaimer. Just put fair use in the chat, please. Please, please, please. Just put fair use in the chat. Okay. Okay, let me get back here. God damn, Isaiah. Okay, here we go.
And joining us tonight on The Factor Uncensored, we have Livingston Parish Assistant District Attorney Brad Cascio. Glad to have you here on The Factor, Mr. Cascio. Crazy situation there. A man is accused and has been convicted of raping a 14-year-old, and he was sentenced to 50 years in prison.
Cascio.
And now part of that sentence is physical castration. Many of us have heard of chemical, but when you talk about physical, exactly what does that mean?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Of course, we're talking physical this time, as you said, unlike the chemical. I've had probably 2 or 3, I think, over the course of my career, chemical castrations that are ordered. And what that entails in the state of Louisiana is a scheduled administration of shots throughout the remainder of the defendant's life that he has to go in, he has to report, and he has to voluntarily intake. And if he ever were to take testosterone or steroids to counteract those injections, then that would be a new charge and he would go back to prison.
Oh my
For the
God.
case of physical castration, we're talking about a surgeon surgically removing the defendant's testicles from the body.
Got it. So now the person in question, the man convicted, is 54-year-old Glenn Sullivan Sr. How did we get here? Give us a little backstory to tell us why this was necessary.
So Glenn Sullivan,
Oh.
Livingston Parish to my understanding, his whole life. And I can tell you, he is what we call a long-time offender or a career defendant. He has constantly been a part in the justice system
Oh my God.
as a defendant.
Mhm.
And this particular crime that he's committed is just so egregious and so heinous. The raping of a 14-year-old girl, which led to her being pregnant. Now this girl is raising this child. I mean, she has to live with this the rest of her life. You know, with this child that I'm sure.
See, now they have done, they, I'm trying to put this into words. They threw out Roe versus Wade. So you're telling me, and that's what the issue I had with that. If someone is hard and they become impregnated by this act, these women cannot elect to have an abortion. They have to carry the seed of the person that are them and raise, or they can elect to put the child up for adoption. So you've taken away a woman's right to choose. Now you can go over to certain countries, you can go to Mexico, you can go to here, but then if someone, and then I heard that in certain states, if you do that and they find out that you terminate a pregnancy, whether you went to Mexico or wherever you went, you can be charged with a crime. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? And it should be. But this young girl at 14 has to raise a child, well, is raising a child by a rapist. That shit doesn't make any sense to me.
Or she's, you know, gonna love and she's gonna raise. And, you know, I really commend her. She was able to actually finish school, get her high school diploma, and she's really making something of herself. And I'm proud of her for that. And Mr. Sullivan, just being the lifelong defendant that he is, committing such a horrible act to this young girl, I think he deserves every bit of this.
And it's my understanding from court records that he also threatened to kill her and her family if she told someone that he had raped her.
Yep.
That's correct. That's usually a part of this type of offense, right? These guys want to exert some type of control over their victims to protect themselves. So they will often use threats of violence or harm to either the victim or the victim's loved ones and close relatives to keep that secret and to protect themselves. It's my understanding from speaking with the victim and her family that Mr. Sullivan does have a history of physical abuse. And so not only was it a threat, but it was a real threat. It was something that he was likely to follow up with. And so that definitely instilled some fear in this victim. And like I said, I'm very proud of her because at some point she said, enough's enough. I'm tired of this. And she came forward. And for somebody at such a young age in such a dangerous position to have the courage to come forward and see this all the way through.
So this is true. There was a black man that ordered a 16-year-old girl in Michigan. She went to the police, told them what he did, and he had been known to our young girls in that area for quite some time. She went, spoke to the police. He was threatening her, and then he finally caught up with her, walked her down an embankment, shot her twice. She didn't die, and then he put his feet on her neck until she stopped breathing. And he when they were interrogating him, the smirk on his face was disgusting. It was like he was reliving what he did to this young girl. But so from what I'm hearing here, that wasn't the first. Maybe he ordered her once, but I guess he kept threatening her and she said enough was enough. Or did he keep doing it to her? Let me finish this listening.
I felt obligated to bring her as much justice and as much vindication as possible.
And how is she now? And is she still living in Livingston Parish?
Well, I don't want to give up too much about the victim, honestly, because I don't want to do anything.
But we do know she's an adult now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Got it.
She is safe, and she is she's living her life.
Excellent. And when the sentence of 50 years in prison and then the castration, physical castration, is that something that you requested, something that he requested? What?
So under the Louisiana law that's currently on the books, on the conviction of certain offenses, the court can order chemical castration. But there's a subsection that says, with the defendant's written consent in lieu of chemical castration, we can order physical castration. So
either way, you're getting castrated.
They were going back and forth with me over what type of sentence we were looking at, and the idea of a 50-year sentence came up. And I considered it, and I've said the only way I'm agreeing to 50 years is if he agrees to, instead of chemical castration, we do physical castration in this case. And so the defendant actually, after speaking with his lawyer, being advised of all of his rights, signed a written motion and order for the physical castration and agreed to it.
Now, was that a tough decision on your part, or you said,
hell no,
this guy's a monster, let's move forward with physical
better be going
castration
live
so he
tonight.
won't harm
I need some
anyone else
laughs.
when he gets out, if he gets out?
Yeah, the odds of him getting out are
He's not getting
next to
out.
none, but you just never know. When laws change, DOC calculates time differently. He may one day get out. And when I thought about this in this particular case, given the act that was committed and the strength of the evidence, I had no problem at all whatsoever requesting this sentence. I mean, we have a DNA test that proves the child born from this young girl is his child. So there's absolutely no doubt what occurred. You know, our burden is beyond a reasonable doubt. And in my nearly 11 years as an assistant district attorney, I have never prosecuted a case that I didn't really believe in. If I don't believe it, I'm not going to prosecute it. But in this case, you had no choice but to believe the man was guilty. And so given the fact of what he did and how he has turned this girl's life upside down forever, I was very quick and had no problem making that decision.
All right. Brad Cascio, who is the Assistant District Attorney in Livingston Parish, we want to thank you for joining us here on Factor Uncensored and sharing the details.
Thank you, Isaiah, but do me a favor. Please don't get too close to the camera anymore.
Sir. And welcome back.
All right. So that was him with his physical castration. I'm like, oh my God. I read that, but I really thought it was a play on words. I thought it was a play on words, but oh my God. Oh my God. So I'm just like, Sade Robinson's killer is back in court. Okay. And to me, this man is quite disgusting. And when he was discussing the crime, he was honestly smiling. He was smiling. And I'm just, this is just horrible. It really is. But the woman, and I'm going to get to that case soon. But the woman in Tennessee, let me get to her, because she's the only female on death row in Tennessee. Okay. So when she was 18 years old, she was like 6 months away or 6 weeks from turning 19. She and 2 other people brutally attacked a Florida teen, and she bashed this young girl's head in, and she took a piece of her skull to keep as a souvenir. Now she's trying to have her sentence overturned because there's a thing that, they were saying that at the age of 18, your brain isn't fully developed. Now, the two people that were also with her when she committed the crime, they got life imprisonment with a possibility of parole. She did not get that. Now, when she went back to court, the judge says, no way, Jose, we're not doing this. At the time, let's see, she was 6 weeks away from her 19th, I think 6 weeks away from her 19th birthday. So this happened in 1995, and she had a 17-year-old boyfriend, and they tortured and killed this young woman. And the reason why is because she saw her as a rival for her boyfriend's affections. Now, remember, she's 18, almost 19. The boyfriend 17. And the person that I'm speaking about, her name is Krista Gale Pikes. Crystal Gale Pikes. And they were all at the Knoxville Job Corps. So, you know, they were at the Job Corps. They lured this young woman to a remote corner at the University of Tennessee. You know, they told her they were going to go smoke marijuana. So once they got her there, they cut her, they beat her, they chased her down when she tried to run, and carved a pentagram into her chest. They carved a pentagram in her chest. Now, they produced evidence at her trial of her bragging about killing this young woman. She said, this is an excerpt. She says, she's talking to Ship, the 17-year-old. She said, I miss you so much. If a sec what I got for trying to be nice to the hoe. I went ahead and bashed her brains out so she should die quickly instead of letting her bleed to death and suffer more. And they can fucking fry me. Ain't that some woman shit? Now, she doesn't want to be executed. She wants to be, you know, she wants her sentence to be converted. Yeah, okay. When this young woman didn't die, that's when she grabbed a piece of asphalt and started bashing her in the head. She said that assault took 30 minutes to an hour. So they tortured this girl. And then she said, during this attack, when this woman was dying, she leaned down to ask her, do you know it's me that's attacking you? I'm like, what? And I told you she took a piece of her skull for a souvenir. They left her there bloody, semi-nude on that campus. And she had the nerve to brag about this to the students at the Job Corps. She bragged about it. It was like she was proud of herself. Now, the boyfriend didn't do anything. He was there. And so what they were trying to go with is, and I pulled it up, it says that the United States Supreme Court has made clear that under the 8th Amendment, youth is a factor that must be considered in sentencing. this is what they were trying to go for. A sentence of life in prison when imposed on a juvenile homicide offender with no consideration of the juvenile's age and attendant circumstances violates the Eighth Amendment prohibition against cruel and unusual punishment. So she wanted life imprisonment. Now she's been in jail. She's now 47. So I want to make sure you guys know that she's 47 years old. And the judge says, no way, Jose. So I found a statement from the judge. He said, at the time of the crime, nearly 30 years ago, Krista Pike was a teenager, just 18, with untreated severe mental illness and a history of severe repeated physical and sexual abuse, violence, rape, and neglect that began when Krista was very young. Now, I'm sorry. This was from her attorney. But may I add, since she's been in prison, she's attacked another woman and damn near choked her to death. She damn near choked another prisoner to death since she's been there. And this, hi, Vault, good morning. I just saw that little thing. I said, that looks like Vault's avatar. So this is from her attorney. I'm sorry. I need to find the judge's ruling, and I do have it. I just got to find where I bookmarked it at. So her lawyer is saying that Krista's co-defendant, who was 17, will be eligible for parole soon. Yet Krista, who was just a few months older, may be executed. Excuse me, Krista was 6 weeks away from 19. Okay, there's no difference in the brain of an 18-year-old and a 17-year-old. The trial court's order refers to Krista as an adult, but brain science tells us she was a child. Krista's death sentence is arbitrary and she should not be executed. Bullshit. You had the presence of mind to lure this young woman into the woods because you felt jealous of her. You tortured her. You cut her, you beat her, you chased her down, and you bashed her head in with asphalt and took a piece of her skull for a souvenir. And then you went and bragged about it. Now, Ship, the boyfriend, he was serving a life sentence. So he is eligible for parole because at the time he was a juvenile and he couldn't be sentenced to death. But they're saying that there's no evidence that he did anything to her, but he was there. I think he participated. And he's eligible for release, I think it's 2026. 2026. Do y'all think her sentence needs to be overturned and or it needs to be converted to a life sentence? Does she deserve to be put to death? Now, this is 30 years ago. Is she still on death row? Tennessee, y'all got to step y'all shit up. Seriously. Y'all need to step this shit up. She killed a 17-year-old girl. Yeah, they play, and they always want to use their mental health. Okay, you had a rough upbringing. So what in your mind thinks it was okay to do this to someone else's child? When your attorneys are saying that you were physically and sexually abused over and over again, you were raped, you were neglected. What makes you think it's okay? People send their kids to the Job Corps to try to get them straightened out, to get them to get some type of skill. because she was probably getting in trouble before. And that's why she went to the Job Corps. She was probably being kicked out of all kinds of schools. Yep, they targeted her. That's exactly what they did. She was a target. You lured a 17-year-old girl because you were jealous of her. That's what she did. There is no and, ifs, and buts about it. She was just a young girl. So you killed her. What are these fucking people thinking about? I just don't get it. But you were bragging about Fry Me, and you said that you bashed that bitch's brains in. You were bragging about it. It wasn't like you were trying to hide it. She wasn't trying to hide it. All right. All right. Let's see. It was one more that I wanted to discuss. I'm see, can I find it? I don't know if you guys heard about the woman that was involved in that Michigan boat crash that killed 2 children. She had a hearing. This is an example of why a bug goes around announcing she's mental on paper to use as a get out of jail free card if needed. Well, it didn't work for her. Look, it didn't work for her. And I was sitting there going, please tell me, please tell me, please tell me that they did not. And they didn't. The judge rules that she was well aware of what she was doing. I need to find his language with the ruling that he put out. But basically, nowhere in hell, Jose, am I going to let you out of jail. Hold on. I think I have it. Hold on. Nope, 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 nope. That's not the one. And while she's sitting in court, seriously, this was at her trial. Let me show you her picture. She was smiling at the cameras. Okay. Hold on. Let me show you her picture. This in 1990. She was smiling at the camera. She don't have a care in the world. She don't have a care in the world. Look at her. She's smiling. Not a care in the world does she have. This is Krista Pike smiles for the camera while in court in 1990. She's smiling. No remorse, no nothing. How do you sit there and smile when you took somebody's child? I don't get it. I don't get these psycho ass fucking people. I really don't. I don't understand how you okay. And I've been following this damn Brian Kohlberger trial. I'm just so fucked up. I heard his alibi, and I said when I first heard about this that he was familiar with that house. He had probably been in that house before. And I'm now hearing that he was familiar with the house. He had been there before. But I also heard that that house was being watched and that this house was known for trafficking. Now, I don't know what they were trafficking. I have no idea what they were trafficking, but I have to do some more digging on that. And we heard that Harvey Weinstein's conviction was overturned, but he's going to remain in jail because he was convicted of an aura in San Francisco. That doesn't mean he can't be retried. But the one that he got in New York, that conviction was overturned. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? What is going on? It was tossed out. And I'm like, wait a minute, does that mean they're going to release him? Are they going to do another Bill Cosby? I was like, because Bill should still have his fucking ass in jail. He should still be there. No, no, not dead. No. Hi, Debbie. Hi, my baby. Debbie, I wanted you to come up. I'm glad you're here because I wanted to discuss this whole Angela debacle on Auntie Vicky's. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. How can you speak on the BS sentence for Elijah McCain? Um, so the paramedic got sentenced to probation. I was going to discuss that tomorrow. The paramedic who was convicted in Elijah McCain's murder was sentenced to probation. Good morning, short girl. Yeah, Auntie Vicky. I was sitting there going, really? Really, Auntie Vicky? Her name is Auntie's Advice. Auntie's Advice. I was just like, what the fuck? So I'm just like, wait a minute, Harvey Weinstein. I was talking about Harvey Weinstein. Um, it's been overturned in New York. He's not coming out of prison. He's still serving time for the R's that were he was convicted of in San Francisco. Now, with the Elijah McCain situation, the cops that were involved, they were sentenced. But this paramedic, he received 4 years probation. And the paramedic's name, I think, is Jeremy Cooper. I was going to discuss that tomorrow because there's been a lot of protests and stuff going on about that. His mother has spoken out on that situation. So we'll definitely talk about that tomorrow. Debbie, do you have time to come up? I was waiting to see if you were going to come in here because I wanted to discuss this Auntie's Advice thing. And I'm serious. I was laughing. Moving Mad had me rolling because he was saying the same shit I was saying. Debbie told me, she said, you need to see this. She says, Angela went on Auntie's Advice. I said, wait a minute, what? What? And Auntie handled that business. I could not believe. And then she's the victim. She's the victim, like we've always said. And like I know I've always said, I judge you on what you're showing me. You're showing me that you can't go anywhere. Give me a few minutes to boot up my. Okay, I'm going to give you a few minutes. Me and Debbie are going to talk about this. Yes, she blamed him for everything. And I meant to call Debbie this morning, but you know me, I get up early and I don't like to disturb people too early, but then I forget where she's at. So I should have called her, but I definitely wanted to discuss that because that was some bullshit. Some bullshit. And I'm going to pull that up. Moving Mad, I'm going to say fair use on Moving Mad. Moving Mad, it's fair use, which I don't think you're going to strike me because you use everybody's shit. So anyway, I remember when I saw Coochie's thing up there, I went, wait a minute, what? I said, wait a minute, what? But, whoo, y'all don't get it. Let me see, where is Moving Mad? Let me see his videos. Did he take it down? I know I watched it. Okay, anyway, let me drop her this link. I I know I watched that on Moving Mad. Maybe he took it down. I don't know. But I watched it on Moving Mad, but I watched it on Auntie's advice as well. And she made herself out to be the victim. She can't talk too much about it. She can't say this about it. She can't say that about it. But then you're jumping everywhere you can to try to turn it around so you can be the victim. I only judge you with what, and just like everybody else has been judging you on what you've shown. You've shown us that you don't wear underwear. You're fighting in a hotel with your labia flapping all over the goddamn place. We see you do that. We see you acting a fucking fool on the show. We see every time you go somewhere, you're loud, you're obnoxious, and you're drunk. That's what you show us. That's what you show us. We only judge you on what we see. You're right. We're not there. We're not there. We do not live in your house. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. We only see what you show us. I think the same thing. But then again, she's a real woman, real American. I think the same thing. I'm serious. It was just the blame game on we don't know what she's been through. And when she told Auntie about how he was always caught in lies and how he brought the drama to the show and she just confronted him on it. No, honey, no. Okay, here's what we saw. We saw you building drama, to get the ratings. And the question is, if he was doing all of this cheating and all of this lying, why did you bring him here? Why did you stay with him? Because I'll be damned if I'm going to be with somebody that's lying to me all the time, that I cannot trust, that is using me. Yeah, she didn't play Auntie at all. Not at all. So you're not going to be with somebody like that. The only reason you were still with this man is because TLC was giving you this check. Let's call a spade a spade. When you went to the last resort, you were supposed to have the divorce papers and you were going to do this and that. And God, when I saw you in that bathing suit, I almost threw up. Let's just call a spade a spade. Granted, when she first, good morning, Margot. When she first started on the show, I was like, okay. And it was her. And was it her and Lisa Ham at the same time? Or did Lisa Ham come first and then Angela? I can't remember how it went. Was it Lisa Ham and then Angela, or Angela then Lisa Ham? I can't remember. But the whole thing was, damn well. And you saw it say, I can get a man anywhere. I can get a man. Okay, Angela, if you can get a man anywhere, so why are you flying back and forth to Nigeria? And then you're talking to this guy, I forgot his name, in Canada, and it's on the tip of my, you're flying over there. You're calling him when you go see Michael, y'all at the hotel with your other new best friend. And you're talking to this man. But if Michael was to sit there and talk to a woman in front of you, like he took you to meet his friends, you were pissed when you went out to meet his friends for lunch or drinks, whatever. These three young women, you had a fucking fit. But yet you think it's okay. Billy, that's his name, Billy. Yet you thought it was okay to call Billy while you're visiting Michael. So you wanted Michael to say, girl, stop. Stop. Hey, Assassinino. Yeah, she used him to get on TV. Assassinino. I love that name. So who the hell does she think she's kidding? All right, Debbie, I'm gonna drop this link again. I don't know who she thinks she's kidding. You use this man. That's what she did. She used him. Because there's no way I'm going to keep flying back and forth to Nigeria. As she says, spending her money, she's got to pay for the hotels. But TLC's giving you a check to do all this stuff. Let's not forget this. You were getting paid to do this. You were getting paid to do this. So nobody said Michael was a saint. I never said it. I never said that. I don't think anybody said that. But from what we've seen on TV, you were physically, mentally, and verbally abusive to that man. That's what you, Dirty Bird, showed us. So it's not just Kiki and Kibbles or Kibbling Bits, as you like to call her, or other bloggers, because I didn't see you going to, according to Amber, but you go to Auntie's and you didn't even know her name. When it clearly states Auntie's advice. And she wasn't even talking about 90 Day Fiance. She was talking about seeking sister wives. That's what she was talking about. Seeking sister wives. But you just had to go in there. You got no sympathy. I don't think you got sympathy from anybody in there. I didn't even look at the chat. I was too busy watching your ass on screen, making yourself to be the victim. I think I need to go back and watch the chat to see what the comments were. But that makes no sense to me. And anybody that watched that shit, I was like, what the? And then she got, Auntie, you need to watch Auntie Vicky. I'm like, who the fuck is Auntie Vicky? I know Uncle Vicky on IG. Michael is a saint to put up with the abuse for so long. Michael had an agenda. Michael had an agenda. Michael wanted to come to the U.S. I don't care if he was a young, but you kept going back. You kept going over there. You were getting paid by TLC. How much of that money from TLC did you give Michael? Because we know the Americans get the money. How much of that money did he have to beg you for? How much money did he have to beg you for? And now you want everybody to feel sorry for you. I understand that you guys are probably going to be the last couple that's on the show. So, okay, you're not fired. If they don't fire your ass after this season, something's wrong with them. But okay, so you're just getting started. Those were your words. How much more abusive can you get? All right, are you ready, Debbie? Let me drop this link again. Angela from 90 Day Fiance. All right, Debbie, there's the link. Hi, don't do that. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, you're backstage. Shit, I didn't even hear it. Bloop. I'm sorry. Debbie, I normally hear you when you go bloop, but I didn't hear it.
I'm going stealth today. I'm coming in undercover. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having a little nosh. I'm having my morning mushroom coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still wiping the coal out of my eyes.
Oh,
my eyes are puffy. And,
mine are too. My allergies are bad.
No, I just had a bad night's sleep.
Damn.
Yeah, this week wasn't good. But
okay, I'll talk to you after this then.
No, well, no, I had a couple of weeks where I thought I was getting back into a better sleep pattern, but this week, But anyway, oh, and I got a video funeral at 11. Child.
You
What
got
a way.
a video funeral
Yeah,
at 11?
yeah. My cousin's father passed away. And he
Mm-hmm.
was a very dear friend of my mom's.
And he's in
And he's
Barbados?
he's in Quebec.
Quebec.
So
Okay.
yeah. So I got the link. I'm kind of pissed off at her. That's why I'm not going to the funeral. But whatever. I still will show some respect because he was a good friend of my mother's. But
Okay.
she's gone now, so she can't force me to go. So there you go.
Ooh. So do you want to play Moving Mads or do you just want to discuss it?
Heidi, this is your show. I just follow the leader. You know that's
what,
a song from Barbados, right?
You know what, Debbie? You know what, Debbie? You know what, Debbie? I love you to death. But I can tell you, whenever you are on this panel, this is our show. So I want to do Moving Mad. Matter of fact, I'll put him up. I'll let you hear what he has to say. And then we're not going to no. We're gonna play him. Fuck it. Look, we're gonna play him. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go present. We're gonna put up Moving Mad right here. And let's discuss this. Let's go here. And I want to go. Wait a minute. I like him. He's funny.
Though, with that being said, though, let's not waste too much time. Let's get into it. And most importantly, shout out to our advice for, happen to be the person that, got Angela on her channel so Angela could say her piece. Angela could say her side of the story.
She can say her
so
side
Angela
of the
could then
story.
silence, I guess, maybe the haters. But
no, he says so that she could.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, what in the whole hell?
It's me.
This is so rude.
And wait a minute.
My God. So what
This is me off. She says, it's me, the abuser. Why is that funny?
I don't know. It's only funny to her, but not to the persons that are being accosted. Just saying.
It's me, the abuser. I'm like, what the
that
fuck?
also leads to her ignorance because one, who wants to classify themselves or have characteristics of an abuser? Secondly, if criminal or civil charges are coming your way, you have just given them proof that you said that you are an abuser. So it just goes to the ignorance. This is why TLC wanted her to keep her damn mouth shut and why they turned off her router and her modem. Never mind. I digress.
Debbie, wait a minute. They turned off her router and her modem.
Wait till you see it, how she got froze in full chicken butt mode.
I thought she just lost connection.
No, she got all of Michael money to pay for the Wi-Fi in her house and the internet. She got all of Michael money to pay for that if she ain't smoked it up yet, allegedly. But somebody ripped that modem and router out of the wall because she was getting all the dings and dongs on her phone telling her to shut up.
Hold on, I gotta put some more coffee. Hold on.
I'm sorry, y'all. But listen, when Angela first got, listen, this is why I'm saying chicken butt nose, because to me, she looks like a parson's nose. This is what my mother used to call a chicken butt, because, you get the whole chicken and you're chopping it up to do whatever, and you remove the butt. Angela looks like a chicken butt to me. She looked like a parson's nose to me. So when Angela first got all of her surgeries and everything, Angela's skin was looking like, yes, she had some saggage and stuff like that, but that comes from rapid weight loss. But Jamal was explaining it to me. Angela was not exercising. She did not adopt a nutritious dietary plan.
And she probably couldn't get skin removal because she was still smoking.
And the smoking, that was another thing that we were talking about. So her skin has suffered for it. When she comes on without makeup, Angela,
Filters.
We are in our 50s. I'm in my 50s. I am 54. I'm only a few years younger than you. And what?
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's see.
You know, honestly, I can't say too much, but you know, this is
I can't say too much, but I'm here.
from the beginning. All I can say is, you know, I get a lot of bashing, you know, and it's okay. I signed up for this, but watching
Glad
your
you
content,
know.
because the way you worded your things, and you're just, from your point of view, you're looking at both, you know, because like you said, you don't know what's true. I'm not allowed to speak about it. Obviously he got to speak about it, but it's okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a
But
minute.
just
When did Michael speak about it? When did Michael speak about it?
In her head.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. When did
Mhm.
Michael speak about it?
He told us about his cameo. That's about it.
That's about it. That's
Mhm.
about it. Hi, Cyber Hotline. That is about it. He never spoke on their relationship. He says, "Hi guys, I'm fine. When the time I will come and let you know when I said," and he did. He came and said, "Hey, I'm on Facebook and I'm doing cameos." Has he spoken on her?
No. He hasn't even spoken on his welfare. He just, well, no, he said he's fine. That's
He said
about
he was
it.
fine. That's it.
That's
So
it. And he
I want
warned
to know,
us
when
about
did he
fake
speak on it?
accounts. He warned us about fake accounts. There were 2 times that he spoke.
Yep,
That
that's
was
all he
it.
said. Okay, so let's go. Okay, let's go. Because I was like, wait a minute, when did Michael speak on it? What am I missing? And you know how invested I'm that I'm in this? I haven't even went to even look for his Facebook page. That's how much I care. But you keep putting your foot in your damn mouth.
He
Yeah,
wasn't
I
supposed to
appreciate it,
have
because,
social
you know,
media. He wasn't supposed to have social media. She took it all down. Remember?
Yep, she did. She made him take it down. But she can be on social media flirting with everybody, all in people's face. With a, oh, Jesus, let's go.
my side, you're not on his. You're just stating how you think. You know, and what you say is true. I did go down to the car. But just having somebody not just bash me, you know, and don't know shit about what's really going on, and to hear someone finally,
look at her face.
Why are you crying, Angela?
it's just so rewarding to know there's people out there.
Wait a
Let me be
minute.
careful about what I say, because you know I don't want to be the person that's only going to bash her.
Oh, I'm
You
a
know what I
basher.
mean? Okay, let's get into it. Why are you crying, Angela?
Exactly.
That's not, you know, just there to make money off me, and you know,
Wait a minute. People are there to make money off of her. Who's making money off of her?
I don't know. Oh,
who's making
whoever
money off of her?
gets deliveries from daily.
Is TLC making money off of you? Yes.
Yeah.
We're paying you a paycheck. Who else is making money off of you?
Isn't she an influencer? Doesn't she promote products?
That's what I'm saying. If Angela could get any man, oh my God, let's go.
Woman at the end of the day, and I have feelings, and because I'm a reality
I'm a
star, does
woman
not
at the
mean
end of
that
the day.
it's okay to take women.
Michael have feelings too. He's a man. Look how moving mad cracking up. Michael has feelings. He's the man. Just because you're a woman, you have feelings at the end of the day, but you got on a public platform, called this man the R word, said that he was gay. Really?
Said he was a thief. Remember, at one point he had stolen something, left a minor child unattended. You know, a lot of allegations were dropped in the initial stages of this debacle.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I just want to make sure that we were all watching this shit unfold. Let's go.
Down like this.
Using the good old "I'm a woman" card, just like you use the
You know, the I'm
good
a
old
woman
"I'm an
card
American"
don't work
card.
for me.
Yes, Andrew, we know you're a woman. We're not blind. Okay,
Do
let's
we
continue.
though? Do we?
Yeah. Do
So
we?
you feel like people are taking you down?
No, I just feel like you're just a real person, and you're not taking up for either one of us. And you're just. I'm so glad there's somebody coming out and making YouTube what it should be. They got it all trashy out here now.
She says she's happy that someone's coming up on YouTube and making it what it used to be. So you're saying your friend is not?
I was thinking that too. I was like,
what
wait, what?
Saying?
I don't know. And why isn't she doing this on the other channel?
They go against the grain by just
Oh Lord.
digging and just cutting people down, and they don't know nothing. You know,
Well, I think that what we know is all that we know is what we saw, like on that video.
Thank you.
yeah,
With
yeah.
you and John. That's all that.
That's all we know.
I just want to say that I can't speak for any other creator. I mean, I can only speak for myself, but how can I be cutting someone down if I'm reacting to what they've done
Thank you.
on TV, and if I'm reacting to what they've done on social media? That is called reacting to what you're doing and what you've
Thank you.
displayed. If you don't like what people are saying about you based on the TV show alone,
Change your
then don't be
fucking
on TV.
behavior.
If you don't like what people are saying about you on social media alone based on how you're reacting on social media and how you're behaving on social media, or even generally in the public, well then guess what? Don't behave that way. Because you see, fair enough, people could react to you based on what they see on TV, and fair enough, maybe we can say that reaction is incorrect because it's just a TV show, right?
Yep.
But we are definitely not incorrect to react to what we see you do in public.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
The things that we've seen you do in public, the things that you do on social media, those things are 1000% rude. None of those things has anything to do with the network. So really and truly, if you're that bothered about these things, then you got two options that you should take: leave TV, relax off social media, and behave yourself in public.
Did that be what you got to say for that?
No lies were said.
Nothing.
Like
I was agreeing.
It's you agreed to be on this platform. It's also up to you to if you don't think that the representation, because we all know that there's some edits done on these shows.
Yeah,
And if
we all
you
know this.
feel that is not you in your essence, in your character, then show us that that's not you. But you keep reinforcing that.
She keeps reinforcing it. She keeps doing the same shit on social media. But again, it brings ratings to the show, but you're making yourself look like a whole ass fool.
I don't know.
That's what you're doing.
I also think that Angela has overvalued her importance and her value to this particular entity.
Yep.
And what
can
she
be
needs
fired
to
at any time.
remember, what I take into every project or job that I'm in, I'm only a number and easily replaced.
Thank you. Let's go on.
There we go. Problem solved. You ain't gonna worry about people cutting you down. But we'll pretend that you haven't been doing that to Michael, though. We'll just pretend you haven't been doing
Yeah,
that to
let's
Michael.
pretend.
That we know, right? And then we see TikTok, we see clips of what's
Yeah.
going on, some of the things that you say, some of the
Yeah,
things that
and
you
I'm
do.
gonna always say things like that because that's me. I'm a strong woman. I have to, have that
That has nothing to
that
do with being a
strong
strong woman.
attitude, because I'm not gonna sit here and when people don't know what's going on and let them think they're getting to me. Of course people get to me. I'm a human,
You're a
But at the
human.
end of the day,
You're an
eventually it's
American.
all going to come out. And even like when it came out, like I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but I don't care. Like the 2022 cheating. Even when I
Okay, again, the 2022 cheating, the 2021 cheating, the 2020 cheating, the 2023 cheating, the 2024 cheating, your ass was still there.
Yeah, because
So
even
you got
Auntie
a
after that.
DUI with a man in your car.
No, but Auntie, after that, you got all of these examples and proof that Michael was cheating on you, was lying to you, was verbally abusive to you, and all of this. Why did you stay in the relationship? Why?
Yep, let's move on with it. Yep, let's go.
proved he was cheating and I failed it, they still applauded it. Like, why do you applaud badness? You didn't applaud my bad behavior when I tore up his car. You didn't
No,
applaud me.
and ain't none of us appreciate that, Angela.
Nobody.
And Miss Vicky, I own my stuff. I say no, I own it. I own it. I'm not a liar.
Going back to that whole cheating thing, I guess Angela didn't catch wind of my video, but I remember that time I definitely did not applaud Michael cheating on you. I mean, the public did, obviously people on Reddit or whatever, a lot of people were like, yeah, it's about time he got his own on you, da-da-da-da-da-da. But I remember myself saying something along the words of, listen, at the end of the day, Michael cheating is something that isn't going to work in his favor. But at the same time, though, the way Angela has treated him, who can blame him? But then also on top of that, Angela, let's not forget this. Michael sent texts to a woman, blah, 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 blah. But the whole time you was legit planning going to Canada to meet a guy. Fair enough, you wasn't meeting him in a any capacity that was anything more than friends, but you was literally gonna go your way to spend your own money to go and see somebody.
She did though.
And the funny thing about that is that little bit of the storyline that was exposed in the season you was on, that wasn't even brought up at the tell-all. The tell-all was all about just targeting Michael's behavior towards you. It was all about the cheating thing, blah, 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 blah. Which, of course, we did see Michael apologize for. I'm not saying that the apology is more than enough, but either way, though, I can definitely say that I definitely held Michael accountable for that one, know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's be careful who you're talking about now, dearie. But let's continue, Miss I'm Just a Woman.
Okay, so hold on. Before he says that, did we forget she got thrown off off an airplane as well for her behavior?
Oh, child.
Did we forget about that? Now, was that when she was going to Canada, or was that when she was coming back? But she did go to Canada to see Billy. She did go to Canada. Then you're on IG or TikTok making all of these videos with them and flirt. Girl, you were a married woman. You're all in these clubs rubbing up on people. You are a married woman. So let's keep going with this bullshit.
I do own it. Sometimes I get the best of me because, I knew more than y'all knew and seen, and I felt it and I knew his sheet. And then I showed you his sheet.
We know there's other backstories. We know.
What more cut down does a person have to give? Like, the way you're telling your story, it's not taking it from Michael. It's not taking it from me. You're telling what you've seen and what you've heard. And nobody out here does that.
What we are. Wait a minute. We are. Debbie, what do we commentate on, Debbie? On your show, on this show, what do we commentate on?
This is exactly what I'm answering in a comment from our channel. We try to keep it to what they show us on the TV.
Thank you.
That's it. Because we don't know anything else.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what we commentate on. What you show us.
Ask you a question, Angela, since you on here, because I don't know if you want to communicate something to people or
damn
you on here.
But let me ask you this: if Michael was doing all of that cheating, because you've been with him for so long, Angela, why would you bring him over here? You did not suspect for 1 minute that Michael was going to come over here and do what he did.
I did.
Yeah. I know. I know.
I did.
It sounds crazy.
I said it. I told it.
That's a brilliant question and also a brilliant reaction. What? It's funny because she spoke about how she's a strong woman. Sorry, but correct me wrong, but isn't being a strong person, not just a woman, but isn't a part of being a strong person being able to identify when you know somebody's going to do you wrong? Yeah. And also, isn't a part of being a strong person also identifying that maybe you should treat people in a certain way rather than the way you have been treating them as well? So much for being that strong woman that you claim to be, because really and truly, anyone that is strong, generally speaking, regardless of their gender, they would have definitely seen it coming. They would have been like, you know what, let me take a step back. But at the same time, though, let's run with the narrative that you didn't see it coming. And the only reason that I can think of that would make you feel like as if you didn't see it coming was the fact that you thought that you were so much in control of your relationship with Michael. You thought that he was probably going to be. You probably thought there was no chance he was even going to go bring you back because you was probably too scared to do it because you're the one that brought him to the States after all those years.
Yeah.
So fair enough. Maybe you had the confidence that he wasn't going to leave. He wasn't going to do no madness because, you had controlled his life for such a long time. You thought, hey, man, this guy is never going to leave because he's too scared.
Debbie, didn't we say, I said, he don't put up this for how long? I said, Michael going to get here. He's going to find himself a woman and Michael going to be gone. What did Michael do?
Listen, I feel it was prearranged. He already knew where he was going.
Yep.
His auntie had an escape plan for him. That's why she called 2 days in after she ain't hear from him.
Yep. Nobody's putting that together, Debbie. Nobody's putting that together, Debbie. But you can't tell me. And just like I said, he was too scared. She thought she was in control. She was running shit, and she brought him here to treat him. Well, when Michael gets here, he gonna have to help me with mama. He gonna have to help me with these grandkids. Woman, you wanted a fucking slave. And I said it before, and I just said it again. All right, let's go.
I mean, let's be real. For the most part, from what we have seen, you have displayed nothing but putting fear into the man's life. If anything, this is what I'm saying. But to be honest with you, let's just put that to the side for a second. The fact that you exposed him for cheating, you exposed him for being unloyal towards you, that was the best sign you was ever going to have that this man was never in it with you for you. He was in it for himself, and that's why this is not a surprise. So really and truly, you should have seen it then and there, but it is what it is.
Fine. I can't say too much when I get in trouble, but
wait a minute, hold on.
You
When
didn't
you saying she can't say too much, could somebody drop the commentary zone in the chat, please? And thank you. Oh, you were ahead of it. Thank you so much.
Somebody, and I really loved him.
Thank
I did.
you.
I really did. I really did. And if people really knew, they thought I brought the drama to the show. I not once brought drama to the show. He did, and I confronted it.
Wait a minute. Debbie, she never
Uh-huh.
brought drama to the show.
What show was she watching?
She said he brought the drama to the show, and she confronted it. Now, if this was going on, you could have spoken about this off camera, just like when Liz and Ed had that whole big shit going on with the taco pasta. Cameras weren't there. You didn't have to behave that way on camera. You didn't have to behave that way on camera. You brought that shit to the. You wanted to make yourself to be the biggest and the baddest. You were Angela. I'm an American. That's what you did.
Never. I was over here doing stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing. He was always knowing my movements, but he has lied from the beginning. And I can say that because it's showed on the show. When they want to talk about things I've done, well, let's see how many times did I catch him in lies.
Okay. You caught him in lies. And you stayed with him. You stayed with him.
It's that way, you know what I mean? Come on now.
I mean, so is it my fault because I think that he gets over here and he's away from, them kind of people that
Wait a minute. Them kind of
people.
I was waiting for them kind of people. Who are them kind of people, Angela? Who are them kind of people? What kind of people are you speaking of, Angela?
She talking about my people. According to she talking about my people according to Ancestry and 23andMe. I'm offended.
Debbie, them kind of people. Are we talking about Nigerians? Are we talking about Yahoo boys? We talking about his family? Are we talking about black people? What are them kind of people, Angela? And I was waiting for Auntie to ask her, who are them kind of people?
Auntie was smart. She was asking her questions in a roundabout way, and not inflammatory to set Angela off. I think she was trying to get as much information regarding the show and what's coming up with them, as opposed to tick tick boom kind of questions, which this would have been.
Yeah, because I think I would have did. No, I think I'd have been nicer. I would have just let her talk. But that one right there would have probably stuck in my crawl, and I would have to go, excuse me, what do you mean by them kind of people? See, I couldn't let that one pass. So, okay, let's go.
Yes, I did. I really call me stupid.
You really thought that man was going to be honorable.
My gut instinct, no, but my heart, because the thing that's shocking is that I'm finding out he never loved me anyway. But that's all I can say.
Really?
But yeah, I did. And I know it's stupid and I'm smart and I can see other people's shit going, are you kidding me? Did you really think that? But when it's yourself and you're fighting against what you don't want to believe because you really took a lot of time and love, and you look,
what love?
I'm the most talked about person on the show. I took it all. I didn't care. As long as I got my husband here, we fought, we got along. You know what I mean?
But Angela, there was something that you said in that interview, right? And you may not be able to talk about it, but you said it. Okay. You said that Michael was running some kind of Yahoo scam or something. You had found out.
I can't talk about it. Just stay tuned. Okay. Just stay tuned because I am not fired. I'm here to tell y'all.
Okay. Now, I was wondering whether or not you was fired because I saw that
I'm not fired. I'm coming soon, and just pay attention to the episodes closely.
Okay.
There we go. There's that confirmation that Angela is still a part of 90 Day Fiance. And to be fair, I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, to be honest with you, this current season, Happy Ever After, has been absolutely, to be honest with you,
it has been.
This season really does need Angela and Michael to really just bring up some energy, because this season so far hasn't been anything. Yeah. I mean, how many memes have we seen of the current season? Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, listen, I've seen more memes of Love in Paradise than I've seen Happy Ever After, and Love in Paradise it's only had one episode. I've already seen memes and everything, and little conversations and whatnot on Reddit about that. You know what I'm saying? But to be fair, after watching the first episode of Love in Paradise, I did say to you guys, listen, this is
more people like you that
hold on, I want to get back to that part.
Hell.
To get him over here?
Yeah.
Because you're going to be, because it seems like you're not coming back. Are you coming back, Angela?
I'm coming back. I'm just getting started.
She's just getting started.
Okay, so you just get started.
I mean, I'm not on here for you to, like I like you because I do. I don't want you to say, let me be nice.
I like you because I do, but I don't know your name.
Because we need more people like you that you're neutral. You're just saying what you see and what you heard.
Well, wait a minute. We need more people like you because you're neutral. So what does that mean, Angela? Is your friend not neutral? Is that what she's saying?
I don't know what she's saying about her friend, but okay. I think Angela, I don't know what Angela's saying about Auntie being neutral. Auntie takes in what she sees on these shows.
Thank you.
And based on her character and her life experiences,
Angela won't come over here.
She discusses everything that happens from both sides or whatever, and then applies her life experiences to form her opinion.
Thank you.
Whether we like it or not, whether we agree with it or not.
It's her opinion.
It's her opinion.
Exactly. Whoo, let's go.
But it's on my side back. You're saying it. You're saying what you see on here. You're not just going after me or just going after him. You're showing what we have showed you. And I think it's time there's more of you. And I think you're going to make a trend here because that's what blogging's supposed to be about. Not
Angela, but you do know that your behavior
has been okay. I do.
I like the response there on his advice, but you do know your behavior is a bit right? I like that response. It's fun though, isn't it? How she's out here trying to tell on advice here saying that there should be more people on the internet just like her. But the thing is though, if people told you, Angela, of how you should be, you like it? No.
No.
I mean, and what I mean is basically if she's saying people should be more like that advice, is basically you're saying that maybe if she watches me, telling me that I should be more like that. To be fair, I am. To be fair, I mean, in terms of the fact that I do try and say things on both sides anyway, everybody knows this. When you watch my channel, you know when I say my opinions, I always give the devil's advocate on both sides. It may not be every single video that I make, but every other video I'm like, you know what, guys, actually, I've always from this person's side. You know what I mean? If you're part of the channel, you know what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
also, subscribe if you're new to the channel at this moment in time. Come on, don't waste it. Yeah. But either way, the point being is it's quite interesting how she's there to tell any advice about other people or how people should behave. But the thing is, though, I'm sure every single person that blogs, vlogs, makes videos, talks about Angela Deem, I've been telling her how she should behave for God knows how many years, and she hasn't even done none of that. To be honest with you, I don't know who you want to be telling anybody how they should be behaving when you can't ever listen to nobody else. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh,
what's it? Preach what you. Is it
practice what you preach? Practice what you preach.
You know the saying.
Yeah. Practice what you preach.
And you know what? I'm a godly person. I say, oh God, you know, why don't I just let it go? Or but
because I don't understand why I understand. I don't understand.
See, people keep texting her. She keeps clicking
on like that. You need to.
I just had a meltdown. Because I go through a lot. I just had a meltdown, and it just got to me. And I'm not banned like Kibbles and Bits says. I'm not banned. I call her Kibbles and Bits because she's a piece of Kibbles and Bits. I did I don't want to go there, but I did have a meltdown. Of course, I'm human. Like, what the shit? I don't think half the people understand. Like, you got to be a strong person to be on reality show number one because they're coming for you.
Strong person to be a content creator too. Doing what we do. We got to be strong. But I know you on TV with with a lot of people. But Angela,
you see how she keeps taking the messages out.
You know what your character is. You know what your behavior is. I don't know how much of it is produced or how much it is actually you. Right. I got a feeling that is 80% you and 20%.
There you go.
Right, produce
80% you.
Right.
I'm good at 90%.
You know how you are. You know you go off. You know that you rant and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
But what people don't know is, and 20 minutes later, we're over it. But they don't ever see the part where Michael curses me out and says I'm an old bitch. Y'all never hear none of that part.
No, we don't.
See?
And if we did, we'd agree.
Okay, so we don't hear that. I heard Michael telling you when you were throwing shit at him at the table, Angie, stop. Calm down. Angie, stop. Calm down. You cornered him, threw shit at him, pushed him against the wall. Right then and there, he could have called you a bitch. I didn't hear it. Was it edited out maybe?
No, Michael's raised a little bit better. He might be a scammer, but he still has some respect for his elders.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So we didn't see that. You're trashing his car. You threw the cake in his face. I didn't hear him call you a bitch then. I didn't hear him call you an OCUNT. Didn't hear none of that. So you brought the drama. Oh my God, that's a bad freeze, Heidi. What is that shit right there on her face? What is that? You see that big old thing?
I don't know.
Oh, Andrew, you better get that check, sweetie. Okay.
No one's fault but mine. I know what I signed up for. I know I keep this relevant with my realness, but the realness also goes more than you see. Like nobody knows a woman don't just say, you son of a bitch for no reason. No, if that's the case, I should be in a mental institution, shouldn't I? Because I'm clearly nuts.
Well, okay.
You don't see but 15 minutes, and mine's not scripted. I don't know about anybody else's, no. But they don't have time to put it all in there. There's 7 other couples. People got to remember that. And yes, I make a lot of ratings because I am real and I am honest, and I don't shade nothing. And that's
it. Has nothing to do with you being real and being honest. It's you making an ass out of yourself. I look at Lauren and Alexa, which they're boring as shit now. I remember the old shows, the ratings were really high too. They didn't have this much drama. They're paying you to bring the drama so their ratings can be up. But they've moved your segments to the end now because of all the controversy your ass has been causing. Let's stop. Let's just stop with this BS. That's not realness. That is not realness and acting ass every time you're on a fucking camera, whether you're on the show or whether you're on TikTok or IG. You don't make yourself look good. Point blank, period.
Some people say it's my downfall, and some people say that it's a good thing. Yes, I need to calm it down, but if I calm it down, what? No one understand it because they understand that he's the good guy, right? Okay.
If I calm it down, I'm not going to get the money that they give me, the extra money to to keep the drama going. So I can't calm it down. I got to keep doing the shit that I'm doing. Got you. Okay.
He's a good guy.
I mean, to be fair, generally speaking, like I personally don't believe that Michael's a good guy, to be honest with you. I don't know how many people actually do believe he's a good guy, you know what I mean? I can list a whole bunch of reasons why he's actually not a good guy. It's just a matter of the fact is, though, you have put him in a position where you made him look like as if he could be a good guy. But generally speaking, if you look at Michael on paper, he's not a good guy. I mean, I'm not blind to that. You know what I mean? Nobody's blind to that. I mean, well, I hope nobody's blind.
Debbie, she makes him appear the victim. She makes him look like the good guy in the relationship. Like we said, no one knows what goes on when the cameras are not rolling. You put Michael in the role of good guy, of a victim. You did that. Nobody else did that. You did that. You. And I don't think she understands that. You put yourself in the role of being a villain. Michael is in the role of being the victim. Okay. Is there anything you want to say about that, Debbie?
Okay. She's just a mess. Just a mess.
Yeah, he speaks really, really well. And I love his take on stuff. I really, really, really do.
To what? But at the end of the day, though, sometimes in life you get two people who are as bad as each other, but then you get one that is far worse than the other one. Yep. And the one that is always far worse is the one that's always going to overshadow the one that is not as bad, or at least the one that is the loudest is always going to overshadow the one that is the quietest. You see what I'm saying? Because generally speaking, you can get two people. Both of them can be very manipulative, but one can be manipulative, like loud and in your face, and you just know it. And one can do it quietly and do it quiet and slightly. And usually that's the most dangerous person, if you dig what I'm saying, right? And that's why when it comes to Angela Michael now, like I said before, she was playing checkers while he was playing freaking chess because she was loud on the boards. He was nice and quiet, moving around. And he was like, yep, checkmate, I got you. You see what I'm saying, okay? But generally speaking, though, I think people would be blind to think that Michael is this freaking saint because really and truly, this is a man that decided to stick around for God knows how many years.
8 years.
With somebody that on screen wasn't treating right, and that is a poor display. Him doing it as a poor display because he's basically advertising to other men out there or other people out there that, hey, as long as you want to get that green card, you should stick around and take as much abuse as possible. That's not been a very good role model. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's not somebody that anybody should look up to. You know what I mean? Like, so we've seen that as well. Okay, and then also on top of the fact that obviously he waited around all for freaking green card, he took the treatment that she was given all for a freaking green card.
All for a green card. And here's my thing. When she did, and that's when they did that tell-all. When she disrespected his aunt, when she disrespected his mom when she was there, I'm like, okay, he's there for the green card. Nobody's stupid. You are a Nigerian man. You're not going to have anybody disrespecting the women in your family. We knew what was up then. Is anybody else confused? Why she didn't know this? Anybody confused on why she didn't know this? You didn't want the man to work, even when he was there. You didn't want him to be around his friends. I guess you call those type of people. You know, you didn't want him around them. You didn't want, I mean, he had to keep his phone with him all the time. If he don't answer, you're having a fit. Angela, if you knew then he was cheating, you knew then what he was doing. You were upset because he got a BJ. If he really loved you, Angela, he wouldn't have cheated. He wouldn't be texting other women. If he really wanted to be with you, Angela, he wouldn't have been texting other women or communicating with other women in a romantic type situation. Am I wrong, Debbie?
True. But again, you know, I've always said they had a business arrangement, a mutually beneficial business arrangement. Where she could have gotten mad in this particular situation was, okay, so I could do my thing and you could do your thing since we're so far apart. Yeah. Just keep it on the down low and don't let it get back to me, or don't put it on social media or whatever.
But she's the one that was putting a lot of stuff out. When they did that season, when she got those text messages from her friend, JY, I knew then who the messages came from. I knew then that this woman was probably playing Michael just to expose him. And it's not a rocket science. It's not. It's not, Michael. You on a national TV. Women are going to come at you just like Usman. And I'm sure there's a lot more that's going on, which we hear that Chris Proudfoot was sexting another woman. He was cheating on his wife. You know, the little boy who's missing, Sebastian, his stepfather was sexting another woman. So anyway, let's go.
Oh, really and truly, I'm thinking, boy, is your life that bad? Like, bro, do you not have any ambitions? Can you not find other ways? Can you not do other things of your life? So yeah, but listen, I get it though. I get it. Obviously, you know, how Michael's perceived is definitely by many people is definitely more in the brighter light than it is in the opposite. But that is because of you, Angela Jean, because you are the louder character. So therefore, it is what it is.
Yep.
You create the scenario of him to be the babyface and for you to be the heel.
Yep.
The people that don't watch wrestling, babyface, heel means you're the bad person, you're the villain. Just in case you don't know wrestling, but whatever. Because that was a wrestling term there. But yeah, let's continue.
JL, you crazy.
Have you been to dinner with us? Have you been to my home? Have you been with me to Nigeria? Have you hung out with us? Do you really know me from a show?
No.
Do you really think this man
but that's not the point.
And all of a sudden hauled ass and don't want to fix his marriage?
This is what she's sitting there going. We don't know you. Personally, no, we don't. We're only reacting, let's say what Moving Mad just said, we're only reacting to what you are showing us. What is so hard for you to understand? Because you're a strong woman and an American. You should know people judge you on your behaviors. Okay?
You know, Angela, I'm telling you, we and you are like the same age.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
You like the same age.
I've always been a young soul.
Angela, there's no way in the world that you gonna tell me.
Wait a minute. Did you see Moving Mad?
Moving Mad is a mess.
She's always been a young soul. Y'all better remember that. Angela has always been a young soul.
Instinct did not say this fucker who keeps cheating on me.
Look at all of these.
Come to America. We all saw it coming. We knew.
See, that's everybody's line though, because I've never put up with that shit. I just thought, you know, from listening to people online and stuff, he's from another culture, you know, his family, give him time, he'll be better. You know, there's more than me just dealing with it. I tried to stick with what his family was guiding me.
Okay.
He'll be better when you get him over there.
See, that's what she's lying right now. She was listening to people online. Angela, everybody online was telling you that Michael was scamming you and he only wanted a green card. That's why he was putting up with this shit. I remember seeing those comments.
But she knows that because she keeps calling him a Yahoo boy. This is where I learned that term from her.
Thank you. So, okay. Everybody in your comments, we're telling you, okay?
enjoy your life and go places. And it ain't just me thinking that. Other people's talking to me and
sticking it out for a green card. But you didn't believe that.
Nah. You thought you put the fear of that man. You thought the man was going to be too scared to leave you. Don't lie. That's why you was keeping tabs on him. You know what I mean? Like keeping tabs on him as if you're the freaking FBI. Like don't be moving mad. Nah. You're still hurt that he outmaneuvered you.
It benefits his family.
He would have never been famous without me. Let's face it.
Wait a minute.
That's not the point. She got her priorities wrong. She got her priorities wrong. He'd have never been famous without her.
Famous, Angela. This is not about fame. If you really wanted this man and this marriage, Angela, oh my God. When I heard her say that, famous, girl, you were you're not even, I don't even consider you a celebrity. You on a fucking reality show.
But that proves something. Her reasons for being where she's at now is because she actively pursued ways to get herself on television.
How many shows has she gone on?
A lot. This is the first one without a paternity test, though, thank God. But it also leads me to the conclusion that you got into a mutually beneficial agreement with this gentleman to help propel yourself to this supposed fame. Because you couldn't get there on your own.
She's a famous American. Let's get that right now. She's famous. Get the fuck out of here. We heard that on that 911 call. Soon as we, because we're famous and girl, stop.
I got on the show. He didn't want to be on the show. Now I go look at his cameos. Ooh, now you take people and say, what?
You're jealous because my
you didn't want to be on the show, but now you're publicizing yourself for 90 Day Fiance. It's all good. I don't have listen, I'm the kind of person it takes a lot for me to walk. I mean, that's my downfall. I will hang in there longer than most people in any situation, friendships, whatever. Forgive, bring them back after they shitted on me. That's just who I am. And that's another reason why I believe, from me, now my opinion, God bless me in other ways, because y'all only see the bad shit I do, but you really don't know the good. And I'm not trying to convince nobody.
Wait, hold up.
Hold on. Okay, yes.
Hold up. So she said it takes a lot for her to walk away from friendships. So why is it we've had a best friend
every season,
never repeat? Yeah.
Yeah, every year she has a new best friend. Yeah, this is like Jerry Springer. But I'm looking at Auntie's makeup, her lipstick. She is on point. Damn it, Debbie. From now on, I'm coming on live with makeup. And look, I'm a practice doing my makeup. Auntie is on point, girl.
I'm not. No, y'all gonna get what y'all get.
Look, this is reality. Let's go.
Why you whooped your girlfriend's ass in the hotel, Angela?
Well, we didn't. See, that was another. We got argument and we tripped, and we're still best friends. You whooped her ass.
Exactly.
No, you would have seen it. We tripped. If you really knew, we're still best friends. That's a real friend. How many times have you been younger? There was never a punch throat or nothing. Nothing. We just
what?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did she say
she was windmilling?
Oh, wait a minute. Did she say there was never a punch thrown?
Someone even said she had that lady in a headlock.
Girl, hold on a second. Where is this goddamn video at? Hold on a second. Hold on. Angela Dean hotel fight. God. Well, I just typed it in and it came up. I just typed Angela Dean and the hotel fight pops up. Wait a minute. Physical altercation. This is on Access Hollywood. Shit, I can't show it. Let me look. Yes. Okay. I can't show it because I got to find the other one. It's on Moving Mats. He has it. Hold on. Let me stop. Let me share this screen real quick. Stop screen. Let me show. Hold on. Let me show you this one. She said, wait a minute. What did she say? Let's look at this again. Hold on. Let's back it up. Let's go. Look at her flaps. Look.
Stop.
Let's go back again. Look at her flaps. She had her in a headlock.
Yeah.
Okay, were we missing anything?
Her labia lips
Look
had
at
that
her.
lady in a
What
whole
were we
headlock.
missing? Look at her.
Would you ever be friends with somebody like that after they did that
Nope.
to you?
Nope.
You always be a star.
He's not a star. That's what she thinks. You would never be a star. That's what she thinks of.
Yeah.
That's what she thinks of.
Yeah.
That's what she thinks of.
And that's why I said she has a false impression of her value to TLC, to us, to herself. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
This
I love you.
JL, she got the chicken coop out.
Best friend, I don't ever touch me.
Look at her. Titties out and everything.
Oh,
There it comes.
Good.
Oh my God.
You caused this kind of shit. All right, let's go back to the other one. Thank you, Moving Mad, for that one. Let's go back to this one. Oh my God, she said that calls for that was a trigger warning. Put the trigger warning in the chat. Put the trigger warning in the chat again, please. All right, here we go. She said,
my baby right now. We're like sisters, Italian sister. I still wear my Italian.
I would be friends with you.
Anytime they're in this light, they're going to make it look the way it's going to get people to view their stories here. Did we show our ass? Yes, we did. Did we?
Yeah. No, you showed your ass. You showed your labia that was flapping. You need to get that tucked too. Flapping. No underwear on. Titty hanging out. You did that. You did that.
Yes, I'm not the first one's ever done that. I'm sure I'm not going to be the last.
Oh,
if
you
we tell the story why? We don't have to. We know why. And we both cried on the phone on the way home. She's calling the doors, and I'm talking to her doors. And, it's just one of them nights you just have a thing, But we didn't tell us. It's none of the business. We're real friends.
So, do you want people to? Let me ask you a question since you're here. And thank you for coming out.
No, thank you for just. I didn't mean to come and do your show, and I didn't get no special treatment. I just really appreciate you from my heart for being.
I saw you in the comment. I'm like, okay, is she on here? That's all. So, Angela, how do you want the people to view you? And how do you believe that the stuff that you do that people would? How do you want to be seen?
Well, I'm not going to change for nobody. If you treat me good,
of course not. But you want to tell people how to behave
first before the 90 days, and see how happy my interviews were, and see how happy. And he's on the other side talking bad about me, that I'm big, that I'm loud. I was so happy to be there. I worked 3 freaking jobs, took care of my mother, took care of the grandkids. I had to bust my ass and work 3 jobs.
He liked you big.
Thank you.
He liked you big.
He didn't want you to have surgery. He didn't want any of that. We saw that on the tell-all.
Exactly. He wanted your titties to look like he could play double dutch with them. He wanted to push up all 4 of your guts to get into your labias. Hello? He loved you big. Where you lost him was when you changed your whole self and shrunk down.
Nigerian women, African, they like big women.
Yes. I had to pay my own freaking light. I had to pay my own hotel. I busted my ass. That's why I look a hot mess when I ran in there. I was give out. And then I had to deal with finding out.
I don't know.
Things. I don't want people to view me no way. Watch the show. That is me. I'm not scripted. But let's remember.
Yeah, let's remember that you're not scripted. You're not scripted, so who you are on the show is exactly who you are as a person.
Thank you.
But yet you're complaining that people are judging you based on a show.
Idiot.
Yeah,
she is such.
Thank you.
My God. She again. This goes to intelligence. It goes to intelligence.
He's not scripted. When she said that, I'm like, so you just said people don't know you, but you're not scripted. This is exactly who you are, a loudmouth, dirty bird. Okay. Debbie, Debbie, girl, when you sent me that link, I normally wait till the next day. I didn't. I jumped right on that shit.
Damn, make it make sense. I won't lie to you. I just feel like I'm listening to a whole lot of waffle here. I mean, listen, to be honest with you right now, like, shout out to Auntie's advice because, you know, she's definitely holding Angela accountable. You know what I mean? No matter what Angela says, she's still bringing up certain things. You know what I mean?
Yep.
She's like, but what about the time you had to fight your friend, though? But what about what about the cheating, though? What about? Listen. Shout out. That's.
She's
I like that. I love that.
questions.
I love that. But you know, the answers that we're getting, though, those answers are definitely deflections. If you ask me personally, you know what I mean? They're like.
Deflecting.
You know, they're just deflections. Let me just say that. Yeah, just you know, swerving it, giving an answer that isn't really an answer to the actual situation.
Maria.
Like, come on.
Exactly. Nah. Just like people don't like.
Anyway, let's continue with this human being that claims to be, you know, a child at heart. Which, yeah, we can see that.
When people meet me in person, you know, when you greet me, you're supposed to take the picture and let them go. I cannot do that, Miss Vicky. They come all that way.
Miss Vicky.
I'm not, Auntie Vicky, sorry.
Vicky.
I'm not a movie star.
Look, you see the way Auntie look? She said, Miss Vicky, then she goes, Auntie Vicky. And I'm like, what?
Because she corrected her. She on the second time, she said, Auntie let her get away with it the first time, even though she was about to say something. Then the second time she said it, Auntie said, my name is Auntie's Advice.
Yeah.
And then
I appreciate
you know, she keeps continuing with the Vicky thing. And I'm not sure who Vicky is.
I'm telling you, she's thinking about Uncle Vicky that's on IG.
Who's that?
Uncle Vicky used to do IG lives and she used to talk about reality TV, and she had her partner with her, which I hadn't seen Uncle Vicky do anything lately on IG. Uncle Vicky is a
Uncle Vicky a black woman?
Yes.
So she's basically saying we all look the same.
Yeah. But Debbie, people are going to say, oh, Gwen, that's a beautiful picture of you. Oh, I love your dinner too. Oh, Gwen, that is the beautiful picture of you. Girl, you don't look 70 at all. Oh, Gwen, beautiful. Hold on a second. Let me just leave this comment. Okay, hold on. Let me see if Uncle Vicky is still doing anything on IG. Uncle Vicky. Let me see. When was the last time she posted? April 17th, but she's not doing lives on her channel. But let me show you guys Uncle Vicky so you'll know who she's talking about. Hold on. Auntie doesn't look anything like Uncle Vicky. Hold on a second. This is Uncle Vicky. Auntie looks nothing like Uncle Vicky. Okay? Nothing.
Tap on that picture so I can see it bigger.
Okay, hold on. I can't open it up. Hold on.
Oh, it doesn't open up?
No.
Oh, damn.
Okay, hold on. I have a bigger one. Okay. This is Uncle Vicky.
Oh, wait. Oh, well, I can see the difference, but what?
Yep, that's Uncle Vicky. That is Uncle Vicky. I knew as soon as I heard her say Auntie Vicky, I knew who she was talking about. Yep. So Uncle Vicky had been away for a while because she had been ill, and but that is Uncle Vicky. Okay, that's who she was speaking of. I was like, you don't even know this woman's name, and you jumping up on her panel. Let's go.
For me, but I take out, and it usually takes 2 hours at Greek Meats. It takes mine 5. Because everybody that waits in that line that's come there and paid to see me, I'm not just taking a picture with them people. I've got to give them time. They came to see me. Without them, I wouldn't be shit on this show.
Because they're paying to see you.
Yeah, I will. But I will not let people think they're going to talk all kind of way to me and think I'm going to take it. I'm not going to do it.
So, Angela, let me ask you another question while you're on here. So I hear what you're saying, right? But I want to ask this one question. Kiki and Kibitz on her channel showed played a clip of you cussing somebody out, saying, I know where you are. This is my country.
And I can't speak on that because this is what you'll see. She don't know. Maybe I don't know what she knows. All I know is I don't care for that woman. She knows I don't. And she's sitting there, a legend, not even saying a legend, and it's one voice. You're hearing one voice. You're hearing one voice. You're hearing one voice.
Okay, let me ask you, what does Kiki and Kibitz have to say alleged about when she commentates on what she sees on the show? Now, has she said anything that, even if you say allegedly, that still doesn't protect you? People need to realize that.
But I mean, Kiki and Kibitz has revealed a lot of information that wasn't on the show. Was in between
with the text
filming.
messages and stuff that was sent to her,
and the taser attack at the hotel in
I
LA.
never heard that.
I never heard about that either.
Never heard about a stun gun.
She gets a lot of information that she goes a bit further than me and Jamal. But that don't mean I'm not gonna listen to it though.
Let's go.
The thing about her is you was no views until my name came into your chat. And now you're blowing up because all you do is film about me, what I do on TikTok. You like literally stalk me to have a viewing.
Yep, I don't do that.
Let her do it.
That was shady.
I had you blocked until this mic.
It's the facts. I tell the truth.
That was shady.
Nobody knew her name until she brought me and Michael in it. Nobody. And it's facts. I never knew her name.
That's not
true. That's not, hold on. That's not true. I remember when she started her show with her co-host. You remember that, Debbie?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not true. That is not true. So maybe because she's doing a lot of coverage of you, maybe she's getting more views. But I was following her, I think the first time she went live.
But let's put this in comparison. Like you said just now, she's like, everybody's doing coverage of this. Why she ain't attacking the Dirty Bird creator? Oh,
because she's not. But she put my name in that damn cease and desist that Cynthia wiped her ass with. Anyway,
it's like, I don't know. I think she attacks those that, like, I get the feeling she thinks that Kiki and Kibitz can't fight her back.
Yeah, but she thinks Mary's weak too.
She does, but Mary fights on a different playing level.
Yeah,
like you're down in the gutter, you know, Angela.
Oh,
but Kiki and Kibitz gonna keep it, you know, clean and classy, and just keep putting out all the information that she's finding on you, and you're sitting there and chasing your tail.
That's what she's doing. That's what she's doing. Exactly. Yeah, she thinks highly of herself. Let's go.
Aunt Vicky. And I saw her, she's coming for me too. And they said, I think
Aunt Vicky.
Auntie. Auntie Vicky. Is it Auntie or Auntie Vicky?
No, Auntie's advice.
Well, you're very beautiful, Queen. But
why are you
very beautiful
on a platform and you don't know her name?
How do you go on the channel and not read the name? It says Auntie's advice.
Exactly.
Who the hell was Vicky? Like, Auntie's advice. Like, what's going on in that? Put some respect.
She ain't never watched this
stalking and all that
ever.
kind of stuff. I think, to be honest,
here's my thing. You know she's never watched her. I think somebody told her to go over there. Auntie knows this. Auntie knows she's just, all of a sudden you show up in her chat. Never been there before. Bam, there you are.
You know what? I got to go back and look at 4 days ago. Auntie did her recap of The Other Way, right? Mm-hmm. Which is the show that Angela was not The Other Way, the Happily Ever After, which is the show that Angela was supposed to be on this season, right?
Yep.
I want to know what was said on there for her to think it was a good idea to come and pop up on her channel when she's not reviewing said show that Angela's supposed to be on.
I know. Let's go. We have no idea, but we don't want to assume anything because we don't want to be bashing her.
Booking a flight from the States all the way to Nigeria without informing your partner.
Why does he keep doing that?
You're gonna be coming there. I think that is stalking right there. Just turn up at his door, you know what I mean? Vandalizing his door, him pushing him and vandalizing his car, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's stalking right there. That's international stalking. Somebody literally, you know, obviously watching what you're doing and reporting it. Like, I mean, listen, depending on the context, yes, it could be stalking, but in this context, it's not. It's literally called somebody getting content.
Content,
it's just
yes.
yeah. It's called content creating, okay? That's what it is. Like, come on, relax that. That's why Auntie would be like, you're being shady right now. She's being shady right now. Come on, you moving mad. Angela's moving mad. But anyway, we continue with Auntie Advice. It's video with Angela, not Auntie Vicky. Put some respect.
There you go. I don't know why? Because she. I listen. You call somebody cousin, but you said we'll see that.
I can't tell you because this person's been in the picture longer than I knew. And it goes back to like, yes, and then yes. And then my husband said he didn't know him, and then you find out coming up, he does know these people. He just lie.
Oh, so this
lie.
This is part of it, like a
but you can't talk about it.
Just I can't. I'm already getting notes now. Get off. You know, but because I don't.
Frankie.
And that's not why I'm here. I just want to let you know I really appreciate you. Keep up your work, and I will be watching, and I'm gonna let people know if you want the real good news, you go listen to a woman that's taking all scenarios. You know, that's what blogging should be. Because you don't know neither one of us.
No, I don't.
No, we don't.
And you only know what you see. And does anybody think a man is perfect to start with? Come on. Ain't no man perfect, but God.
That's why I'm
no man's perfect. Nor is a woman perfect.
Would say that you did not suspect anything.
Exactly. Look at this. Oh, hey man, ain't bad perfect. Yes, we know nobody's freaking perfect.
Thank
but
you.
Just like on his wife just said right here. Well, with that being said, though, you can't be telling us that you didn't see it coming.
Yeah, you saw it.
Come on, man, get the hell out of it.
I did. I thought it because I really loved him.
But you
said you didn't.
Season after season after season.
It was, but I thought, honestly, he would change. I thought he would change. That's my downfall. I'm telling you what you're asking the question. That's the truth. Did I fight myself with it every night, especially in Abidjan? You fucking better believe I did. I didn't know what to do.
Hold on a second.
Make him stay there for what I found.
Second. You lied when you told Michael's family that you guys were going to have a baby and you were going to get your daughter's egg and you were told it. Didn't you lie then?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you lie telling these people you were a nurse? Didn't you lie?
Yeah.
Didn't you lie? Did you tell them? You know what, girl? Let's not play. Okay. I'm going to get through this. Woosa, let's go.
I did not know what to do. And then once you pull a visa, it's done. It's done.
You did his spousal visa.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. I seen his ass show up the other day on Instagram talk about he doing a what do you call it?
Cameo.
Where you do like the little video for people.
A cameo. When he was doing cameos before, he only made $9,000 in 3 years. And I can tell you how much I made bigger. But if you didn't make it then, you think because you did what you did to me that you're going to get the videos?
But
hold up.
I'm going to stop it. I was about to stop it. Go ahead.
You notice that she know exactly to the dime $9,000 in 3 years. Did he receive that $9,000 in the 3 years?
Nope. Michael said
$9,000 would have been a lot in Nigeria.
Yep. It was alleged that money was used to buy as a payment for down payment on that house. It was alleged, just like it was alleged that Lisa took Uzma's money. There's no proof of that. So let's say alleged, like she says, nobody says alleged.
But there was proof that Lisa took his money because the check was made out.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about Dirty Bird, not Lisa.
Oh, okay.
Bird.
All right. Yeah. So wait, but okay. But she said right after she said the 9,000 that he made, she said, but I made a lot more.
Yep. And then she laughed. I'm not going to tell you how much I made. Yeah.
But why would she need his money to put a down payment if she makes all of this money for her?
Well, I guess if you allegedly have a habit, I mean, my opinion. Anyway, let's keep going.
No, it's no joint. You can't do a joint account with Cameo. When at the beginning, because he was married, his money went to my account. But that's not their business. Like I spent all his money.
But you just put it
in a new house that he wanted. We thought he was coming. Remember with the K1. So
she bought the new house, which
our lifestyle, bigger house. This just goes deeper than what people. It's their business. If they want to believe Michael, listen, I got $3,000 in freaking clothes that I bought when I landed here because it was freezing. They're all in there with tags on it. Like,
wait a minute, she bought him $3,000 in clothes. That's the money that you guys were paid for being on the show. That's money he has earned.
Child.
He was using an Instagram page that y'all own together. So I just like, okay,
we did.
What the fuck is going on?
We didn't have one together. He had to take it down. It was on the show, so I could talk about this. he cheated the 1 hour after he put Instagram up in 2022 when he was mad at me thinking I was dating Billy when I was trying to help Billy get a kidney. He never asked me why I do things. He never told me to take it down. He didn't do shit. So I was trying to help the guy and everything I did. I'm very smart. I hashtag kidney awareness, kidney failure. And he just put his Instagram up in the first hour. He got that girl. 1 hour and 1 week telling him he loved her for 1 week. 1 week.
He's trying to get a green card.
I'm a forgiving person. That's what I said. I spelled my ass, but I'm a forgiving person. I'm not perfect. All I know is I loved him. Yes, I seen the red flags. Yes, I did. But I fought with myself.
All of the way.
Maybe we hadn't got on the show. We wouldn't have been this predicament. But I believe we hadn't got on the show. I would never found out all this shit because no one knew his name until me. No one gave a shit if he had water. No one gave a shit if he ate. Now all of a sudden you got to name these other.
I'm sorry. His family cared if he ate.
I guess I'm the one that needs to tell her.
Cared if he ate.
Mike Cole never cared about the fame. Michael never wanted to go on the show. Why? Because he had already known you for a year plus, and in that time he was already doing what he needed to do, and that was grooming you until he could get that freaking green card. Whether or not he would have gone on the show or not, his plan would have never changed. He ain't never cared about the fame. He ain't never cared about even the money that comes to the fame. All he's ever cared about is getting the freaking green card. So stop talking about how you made him famous, because he doesn't care about that. If he was somebody that really cared about the fame part, you don't think right now he'd be doing things to keep the ball rolling? You see what I'm saying? He don't care about that. He just wanted to get to the States. And if coming on the show with you was a way for him to get to the States, well, he was going to come on the show. Why? Because at that time, he was playing the whole game of like, I'm just going to do whatever she wants. Okay. So therefore, he can make you believe that all these things, you see what I'm saying? But the goal was not to be famous. The goal was to get to the States. Get that through your head.
Thank you. Thank you, Moving Mad.
Nigerians are all of a sudden your best friends because I come over there and they're over here. They're your best friends.
I gotta see if Moving Mad's married and if he wants to come to the States. I think he's already in the States.
No, he's in England. He's still in England.
He's in England? Okay. I'm going to get in contact with Moving Mad. I'm going to see if he wants to go on the show. We're going to know that this is all about him getting the green card, and we're just going to bring him over. And let's see if he's going to do, if he's in it for the long run. Let me stop. Let me stop.
Where were they when they lived in your neighborhood? Because he's got fame now. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say this, and I'm going to be in so much trouble. But
just say it.
He might not see it, but like you said, I didn't see the red flags. Of course I did. I thought
he's got fame.
If he doesn't see these people connected to you since you've been on the show, they none of them care about you. You never even have followers.
Huh?
Okay, so before she thought that she could change him, she believed that he loved her, but now she just says she could see red flags.
Yep, now she can see him. Yep, now she can see him. What is this white shit up here? I don't know.
He's probably putting that in the video so that he could change it.
Get his name to write on this little business or this business. Well, good luck. Because one thing I don't do is hide behind God when I'm wrong, and I'm wrong a lot. And I pray on it, and I admit, like you asked me, yes, I know I'm a little bitch when I'm upset. I know. But when I'm not upset, I'm the sweetest loving person.
So you know you're wrong, and you don't apologize or own it.
Nope. Look at
no accountability. You know you're wrong. Child, I can't say nothing about that because I got one of them.
No,
not as bad as that.
Her eyebrows are so are those hers? Because
she got them darkened. Yeah, she got them darkened. Too dark for being a blonde.
Yeah, that's too dark. But that's her. Whatever floats her boat.
Her eyebrows used to be a better color before.
Huh? They were a different color. Because now they're just standing out like, what the fuck? They were a different color.
She should go back to the color
and I didn't want to get
before.
Yeah, I think so.
Married to him. My mom was sick. All that was a rush. That was a rush. And now I see it, but that's all I can say because I'm not all.
Your mom been gone for what, 3 years now, Angela?
She died a week after I got back. I had to come home after I got married.
Was it like 3 years ago?
Yes, ma'am. 2020. It's 4 now, right? 3 or
4 years.
But
it felt like we all loved your mama so much, Angela.
She was
it felt like all of us lost your mama when she passed away.
Yeah,
that's why I know it was 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was. But I'm not here to cut him down or you know what? I
you already cut him down.
And I say it proudly. You got the wrong American, and you do. Because if you think I'm gonna sit here and pay your way and you scam me, you got another thing coming. I'm not paying shit.
You know what, Angela? That's what I was gonna ask about.
I'm not paying nothing.
Did they put a new Trump? Your boy Trump? Did they put a new law in
your boy Trump
that if you brought somebody over here on the K1 visa that you take care of?
Yo, this is the way she was like, "Yeah, your boy Trump." She had to emphasize on that one. Yo, yo, if that went over your head, that went over your head. But yeah, that's crazy.
Your boy
I want to
Trump.
say this though before we even continue, right? Under this advice, she's in the wrong profession. She should be like in that what's that profession where you have to keep hostage in negotiator.
Negotiator.
You know in films when you watch and he was like, I shouldn't be saying this, and it's like,
Auntie Advice need to work for the CIA.
That's a K1.
She
Okay.
did.
We didn't get a K1. He immediately didn't want to write on the letter he wanted to marry, and that's where I just
So how long have you beholden to him, Angela?
Well, you should ask his buddies because they all know the visa more than I do, and they know more than. Listen,
Well, you the one who signed off on it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
She the one who signed off on this visa, so she should know about it.
Yep.
Don't worry about the buddies because the buddies ain't up here. The buddies ain't up here. You put yourself
You're the one up there. You know them people.
The question that you signed all the paperwork for.
Them people. Them people. Guarantee you, if we didn't go through C-19, this would have happened earlier. But the fact we were on lockdown, Trump put the kibosh on bringing people from these he would have been here sooner and it would have been the same outcome.
Trump put Nigeria on the ban list.
Yep. And he would have been here sooner if that didn't happen. And he would have been gone sooner than later.
Right. So, but when the ban was lifted, when Biden got in, he still wasn't passing the requirements. No, but he was failing the K1 interviews.
Yep, that's why she went over there.
Yeah,
yep, that's why she went over there too, to make sure she was there. She probably went over there and rehearsed. Okay, let's get through this because I'm gonna have to go.
If you know so much, Michael, why did you hire me? It was all televised because he got sick of Michael telling him what he was doing wrong, and he's been a lawyer, immigration lawyer for 30 years.
He's been her immigration lawyer for 30 years. Wait a minute. He said he's been her immigration lawyer for 30 years, or he's
rewind it. I think she said he's been an immigration lawyer for 30 years.
Okay, let's go.
So how long have you beholden to him, Angela?
Well, you should ask his buddies because they all know the visa more than I do, and they know more than. Listen, do you remember my lawyer Lou said, if you know so much, Michael, why did you hire me? It was all televised because he got sick of Michael telling him what he was doing wrong, and he's been a lawyer, immigration lawyer for 30 years.
Okay, he's been an immigration.
They know more about the visa than they know about their future. I don't even know the eyebrows. But what I do know is, I'm not going nowhere right yet.
But you got to take care of him for what, 10 years, Angela? Yeah. If he get away with what he's getting away with.
He's not
I'm going to tell you right now, Angela, you know you. I know you. We all seen you. We've been watching you on this show. You know goddamn well, even though he's swindled, he deserved to be here.
Yeah,
Michael deserved.
No, I disagree. Because the way I acted and what y'all seen, no, he doesn't. Because he didn't come. He told the government he loved me and he come here for love, but that was not it from the beginning.
But you know he didn't love you.
He wanted the American visa. He's gotten over here and he proved it when he left too early.
He told Donald Trump he was coming.
And no one deserves to use nobody from their heart and take away because they scream and holler and people don't see why she scream. He does not deserve to be here. He does not deserve to be here, and he knows he does not. You lied to the people on the show. I don't know who didn't watch the show.
No, you lied. Wait a minute. Michael didn't write into the show. You wrote into the show. You got on the show. Just like you were going to Maury and every fucking where else. You put him on the show. You, Angela. Dirty bird.
And I think I deserve to be appreciated a little bit putting up with his shit. Because I wasn't desperate for no man.
Put up with your shit too.
I mean, to be honest with you, like personally for me, I wouldn't say that he deserves to be in the States, because if you really think about it, right, on the grand scale scheme of things,
you went to Europe.
The amount of people that use people to be in a country, whether that's the States, whether that's the UK, whether that's Canada, could be any other country, right? It's ugly. And to be honest with you, I think given the fact that Michael's Nigerian probably makes it worse because you see, there's a vlogger that I watch, okay, Tayo, and he's a Nigerian guy and he travels. His whole channel is based on traveling. And he started by traveling around just Africa itself, the continent, okay?
Okay.
And then, started going overseas.
Okay, that's good.
He's just as bad as every
Hold
other.
on, stop him there. Stop it there.
Something you shouldn't do. If you really
hold on. Okay, so Moving Man doesn't think that Michael deserves to be in the United States. However, I differ. I understand what he's saying. that, you know, immigration fraud is a thing. However, this was a mutually agreed upon
Thank you.
Agreement between the two of them. Michael has fulfilled his end of the bargain and helped Angela get on this platform and gain notoriety at his expense. At his expense. I think that she should now honor her side of the agreement and have him come over here. I think this is what Auntie is alluding to without coming out and saying it. Michael deserves to be here. He has served his time with Angela.
Yep.
And he deserves to be here.
He served his prison sentence.
She got what she wanted from this agreement, and he needs to get what he needs. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on good behavior now, so he's been paroled. Let's see if he stays free.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry.
Lynn, Moving Mad is British. I think he is based out of British. England. Yeah.
So,
but he is of African descent, I believe.
Yep. I love his accent. I love the way he breaks things down. I really, really do.
If you want to get to a certain location, you have to find a way that is respectful, find a way that is legal. Just what I'm saying, find a way that doesn't involve using another person. Just what I'm saying, whether that person is a good person or a bad person, it's just not the way. Especially, but also on top of that, because of how it affects other people from your country, it's not nice. You see what I'm saying? I remember what's his name, the guy that I watched.
Okay, okay, let me get back
to
hold on.
Pieces, and it's just
say you married for love. You didn't say you just want to come here for a green card. If that's the case, I wouldn't have brought him if you would have told me.
Yeah, I don't know that, Angela. Angela, he knew you weren't gonna bring him in here if he had told you the truth.
Thank you.
So why does he deserve to be here? Why does he deserve to be here on false pretenses? Why?
Because y'all went through a bunch of stuff, Angela. You put
that my actions and his auntie does not give him the right to use me for a visa. Nobody deserves that. I don't care if it's the wicked witch of the West. No woman, man deserves to take responsibility for another person from another country if their intent was really out of love.
You thought that's what you agreed to.
He didn't want to come here. Why did he stay his ass there?
That's what y'all agreed
to. Work. He put in. Oh my God! Look at her. Anyway, he put in the time. He sacrificed. I don't know what he sacrificed, but he sacrificed. But he left his family. Okay. He came here to get himself situated so he can bring whatever family members he has here. Then I come to find out he's got family in Louisiana. So, Angela, you thought you had control of him. Within 2 days, his family didn't hear from him, and they were calling wellness checks on him.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it, woman. Stop it. If he deserves a visa, why didn't they prove him the college visa I tried for? Denied. The K1. They denied. The only way they could deny him was
she should have had a clue when they denied that. She should have had a clue.
Everyone, because marriage is supposed to be out of love, not a damn visa. And no one deserves to get a visa because the way y'all seen me treat him, but you didn't see the way you treated me because there's no way y'all to see it. If you don't,
why not?
It, right?
Why not?
I never talked about it after the show was over. I protected him. That's what I do all my life.
Protect somebody that abused you.
No more.
Why would you do that?
Nobody deserves a visa. It comes out of your taxes, my taxes. Hey, look, I'm older.
It do. But Angela, let me ask you that. Do you think that the network covered it up and we only saw your stuff and not his stuff? Did she freeze?
Yep. Look, they ripped the router out.
Her daughter was talking to her a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
But let's just stop showing this. But I'm laughing because she
froze. Let me drop the link back down here just in case she won't come back up.
No, she didn't come back up.
She comes back at some point. I just saw her. Hold on a minute.
No. I don't think she came back up.
I think Angela froze.
I don't think she came back up.
I didn't think she came back up either.
No, Angela completely freezes. I tried to see if she comes back, but she doesn't come back.
No.
She must have bounced. She must have had to leave or something like that.
She didn't come back. So with all of that being said, you're still saying that Michael was talking about it. Michael ain't talked about shit. You sat there and threw allegations on this man's friend, about wanting this woman's daughter because she has blonde hair.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just saying, you're the one that's throwing all this shit out here, not him. I don't give a fuck about Michael, are you? But I'm judging you on what I've seen. Point blank, period. That's what I'm judging you on. I'm not at your house. I'm not in your I'm not your friend. I don't see you. I don't talk to you. I'm only commentating on what you show me. If I saw Michael abusing you, it would be the same commentary. He's a piece of shit. Why is she putting up with that? Why hasn't he left her yet? I mean, why hasn't she left him yet? Same way. Same thing with Nicole and Mahmoud. I see the way she treats him. Ed and Liz, same thing. I was so happy when Rose got rid of his ass, or he got rid of her, and then she'd have moved on and made a life for herself. Oops. Same shit. We commentate on what we see. We do not live with any of you. But you have shown us some behavior that you girl, stop. 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 Would never treat somebody like that on camera, ever. If he's doing this to you and the cameras aren't catching it, don't put that shit on camera. You did it for the ratings. That's what you did it for. Let's be honest. And TLC probably paid you a little bit more because of the drama, just like with Gino and Jasmine.
But TLC tells them what the storyline is, and then they follow along.
But Angela said she's not scripted, so that's the way you act. Period. You put your foot in your goddamn mouth when you said that. So anyway, I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. I know Brooke is getting ready to go live. She set her live. Let me see. She said she was going live in 30 minutes. I got the notification. Let me see what time her live is going to start. I don't know if Maria and Ann are going to go live today. But I guess she's going at 8. But I hopefully Savage goes live because I know she said she might do a live in the garage today. I have some running around. I am going to leave my house. I normally have my groceries delivered, but I'm going to get dressed and go run because I have to go get my new Visa card too, because I had a membership to something that I canceled. You couldn't cancel online, so you had to call them to cancel it, right? So I called them back in January. So I'm looking, and for some reason I went to pay my statement, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is this charge? I haven't used this card. And I said, and I looked, and then I started going back. Girl, I called that credit card company so quick. Then I had to wait till Monday to call them. He said, well, you called in on January 9th or whatever the date was. I said, why the fuck do you think I was calling you? I said, the only way I can cancel is to call. He goes, yes, ma'am. So not only did my bank cancel my card, it pissed me the fuck off. So they sent me a new one, which it's a good thing. That's the card that I just used to travel with anyway, but still. They canceled my goddamn card, and it was mailed out on Monday, so it's probably sitting in my box. So I need to go get it so I can activate it. But yeah, so and he says, well, we're going to send you a check or whatever. Oh, Lynn, thank you so much, sweetie, for the super chat. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, but as far as Dirty Bird goes, and Angela, as far as she goes, Angela, we only speak on what you show us. If Michael was on camera acting an ass, we would do the same thing. Point blank, period. We would do the same thing. It's just you showed us how nasty and how dirty you really are. That's it. That's it. Yep. That's all.
But again, this goes back to no accountability. No accountability.
I don't know you to say whether I like you or not, which when I used to talk to your friend, I always said I didn't like you. What?
My cousin showed up to her father's funeral in a red dress and red shoes.
Girl, she getting ready to go party. Okay.
The fuck? I just saw her because the feed started. Nothing has started yet. And she's like greeting everybody. And she came through and I was just like, wait, what? I'm sorry, y'all. My family is.
Well, when my aunt died, when my uncle's wife died, her favorite color was red. And he asked us all to wear something red.
Yeah, they
So
do
whether
that in the Bahamas too.
Yep. So I had a red top on and black slacks, and I had my black and red shoes on. So I didn't have to go buy anything. But he asked us all to wear something red. When my uncle died, they asked the family members to wear, I forgot the color that we were all in. But you know, now there are themed funerals, okay? We have themed funerals. So I always call if I know I'm going to a service, like if I got to go to Louisiana, whatever, I'm like, okay, what colors? What color are we wearing? When my stepsisters, well, not myself, when my little sister's mom died, my stepmom, I called, I said, what colors are we wearing? And she told me. So I got all kind of, but I made sure that I had that on. When my dad's sister passed, the same thing. What colors are we wearing? Oh my God, Scotland, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So yeah, but other than that, I'm going to go in something neutral. But unless they tell me a color, and I don't go to too many funerals, I really don't. I don't like them. I don't like them. When my cousin died over in they flew her back from Bari. Where was she at? She had, she had cancer and it metastasized on her brain. They flew her back. And I called her daughter. I said, okay, what colors are we wearing? She goes, my mom's favorite color. I said purple. So I made sure I had something on purple. So but yeah, so I try not to go to too many. Mustang Mike, sweetie. So Sarah motherfucking Z. So guys, fight like a girl. I really appreciate all of you guys being here. And tomorrow we are going to discuss Elijah McCann's case with the paramedic that only got a 4-year probation. And we're going to talk about his mother's reaction to all of that. Hi, Marcia E. Brooke is getting ready to go live. I know a lot of you guys follow Brooke. So I will probably see you, but I'll be listening because I'm going to be getting dressed. I need to run out to the store and I need to go get some Red Hots. Don't laugh at me. Susan Trailer, thank you so much. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Appreciate it. I need to go. Don't laugh at me, people. I need Red Hots. I've been buying cinnamon disc. I called yesterday to Walgreens and they have a new stock of Red Hots in. Don't say a word, Debbie. So I'm going to Walgreens. Oh, wait a minute. Who got the memberships? Fight Like a Girl, William Brooklyn, Pat Alexander, Macy, and Snuggle Bunny got those. Let's see who has the other ones. I didn't even get a chance to look. Okay, so we have Pick Me received a membership, Deborah Best, Black Roses, Undercover Dung got received a membership, Gamecock Jenny, Maria Haskins, M. Witt, Chots Confused, and Dreamsicle. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. We will be so on my trip that's coming up, Debbie, I told you I'm going to see you you told me not the end of July, but the beginning of July. So I need to get with Crazy Cat Mama so we can get that all straightened out because it's her idea. Look, we need to go see Debbie. Okay, we're going to go see Debbie. Okay. Hi, Jane Creek. So it's not that I don't want to come see you, but July is the worst time in the fucking July, August. It's the worst time to be in Florida, but I'm gonna make the best of it, okay? Look, for people who have never been to Florida or Louisiana or Texas, July, August, well, sometimes June in Texas, but July, August, and
September. Because the pressure is so low, the humidity is so high, the storms are rolling in. Oof.
Yep.
Awful.
Because when I went to Fort, when we went to Fort, what was it? We went down for Labor Day weekend, and that hurricane was rolling in. We were sitting on the beach eating lunch. I looked at the clouds. I looked at him. I said, "Oh no, we need to get." He was like, "Okay, babe, let's just go back to the hotel and see." Girl, we got there. The trees were swaying, and we listened to the news. People were. I said, "Let's go." It took us 8 hours. Seriously, it took us almost 7.5 hours to go from Florida to Louisiana. And it doesn't take that long. We were out running the damn storm and there was traffic. I mean, we were in bumper to bumper traffic and he over there sleeping. You know what he told me? He goes, well, I drove here, so I guess you driving back. I said, you motherfucker. I said, you motherfucker. I said, are you kidding? He said, babe, you got this.
Hey, I just realized my Bajan friend, Deborah Bess up in here. Hey, friend.
Oh, you just realized that? I told you she got a free membership.
Yeah, it just clicked to me. Hey, no, I've been multitasking. I've been doing my channel work.
Well, August, okay, late July or August. Okay, let's go late July is not going to work for Debbie because Debbie is going to be in Barbados.
I might be. Like okay, I tell you, I'm starting to catch back myself, and the petty Debbie is coming back.
Oh, the petty Debbie is. I'm gonna like the petty Debbie, but I told you I was gonna come see you. So now we can do it. We can come and we can hang out. She said, "Hey, girl." So, guys, Debbie. Oh my God, Debbie. Oh my God, Debbie. We talked about it a little bit, but I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow too. But if you're up to it, I told you. When they went for Brendan Paul, they wanted him because they want him to swing. They want him to flip on P. Diddy. I told you what they were doing. They wanted
so
him.
That means that Diddy isn't giving up all that they know he could give up.
Yes.
Because Puff been talking.
Yep, he been talking, but Brendan Paul and that I'm telling you, and when I watch this, and they are really saying, and when I heard it, I was like, I said it. They wanted him because they know they can get to him because that little white boy don't want to go to prison. He's looking at up to 30 years. That little white boy don't want to go to prison. It won't be the diddler doing it. It'll be a lot of people doing it. So he don't want to go to prison. Not at all. We don't want to go to prison. Hi, damn it, Mandy. I know you want us to come to London. I'm going to be going to England soon because I'm going to go visit my son. I don't know how far you are from that jail, but I have your WhatsApp thing. So, yeah. But I'm telling you.
Are you going to be in London itself or somewhere else?
He's not too far from London.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not too far from London. So, but matter of fact, they were just in London last weekend. So, but I don't want to really get into this until tomorrow, but I'm telling you what they want from that from that man.
Oof.
I'm gonna come. I'm coming because my son is going to take. It's funny, when I went to Germany, I actually went on a train with my son. We went to Paris. So I'm coming. I just hate them fucking long ass flights. I can't do it. And then Floyd Mayweather. There's a big thing with Floyd Mayweather talking all that shit to this other boxer, but Floyd Mayweather is hiding out in Dubai. So we're going to get into all of that tomorrow.
Why is he in Dubai?
Hiding out because he took these people money and he hasn't given it back to them.
But I thought Floyd had a bunch of money.
Okay, he took these people money for all of these, and he hiding out in Dubai talking all kind of shit.
I think I saw something on that. They were fighting on IG or something.
And once I saw that, I had to go look into it. Look, I had to go look into it.
But is Floyd like Floyd's face looked bigger than normal? Like, so he's not training, he's not boxing or anything like that anymore?
No, I don't know, but he's supposed to be fighting Angel Gotti's nephew. And I heard Angel say that her nephew has received the second payment, but there's no date for the fight yet. He's supposed to be fighting Angel Gotti's nephew again.
Oh.
that last fight when all that shit broke out, when they were fighting in the ring and everybody's jumping at each other after the fight was over. The same fight that Joycelyn Hernandez got backstage, dragging this woman, pulled her wig off. Girl, there was fights in the front. There were fights backstage. There were fights all over the goddamn place.
I didn't know all of that went on.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. It was
oh, my
on
God.
TMZ.
Marsha, he got the big head. I said big head. I said his face looked fatter because I'm used to seeing him when he's fighting. So he's already slight of stature, but all
he was
muscle.
always he's short. I told you when I went to Vegas for my birthday in 2000, was it 2007? Was it 2007? He was doing a fight. 2007. I think we were in Vegas. My sister-in-laws, we were all in Vegas. My friend, we all went to Vegas for my birthday. We were at MGM and they were doing the weigh-in, wasn't paying attention. And, somebody said that, it's my sister-in-law. She goes, that go Floyd Mayweather. And then at the time they had this big thing that was making all kind of noise. And I turned and I looked and I said, damn, he's short. Girl, it was like everything got quiet at one time.
Muscle, though. It's all muscle. And
he was so short.
Chiseled. So when I saw him on the picture for the IG thing, I was like, oh, he must not be fighting anymore. Deborah, you going to Vim in November? First stop, Baxter's Road. See you there. What time in November? Because I think I want to plan a trip for. I think it might be November because I ordered my mother's headstone, and it takes 6 months. So
okay, so you're going to be going to Barbados?
Yeah, if I want,
he's short.
I don't know.
I don't think he's 5'8". I'm sorry. Maybe he is 5'8", but when I saw this man, all I saw was this little man walking through, and I said, damn, he's short. And it was like everything got quiet at one time. And then, so you were right there. You were getting tickets, and that's the same night that I was trying to go see. Matter of fact, Prince, that's when I found out that Prince's residency had ended. And it was the night before his residency ended the night before. And I was so mad because we were trying to get tickets. And then I was trying to go find him to kidnap him. Yes, I did that. Anyway, we don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to go and throw something on. I'm serious. If that's, to me, that was short, I guess, because everybody I've been with has been like 6'2", 6'3". To me, he was short, and I stand by that. But and it was when they were remodeling the Hilton, because I remember they put us in a room, and we were right off the strip because we had I forgot, what do you call that big old shit? We had a Hummer, and we got there and our hot water wasn't working, and they moved us up into a suite, and my God, that damn thing was nice. We had a good time. But so I've got to look at, I think it was 2007. Was it 2008? Because I was getting ready to graduate, because I had did my finals that night. I had to turn in all of my stuff, and I didn't sleep at all. I think it was 2007. It was 2007. So anyway, gotta go. You guys have a great day. I'll see you in Brooks. Debbie, I will talk to you later because I want to know what's going on with you, but I need to run to the store and stuff so I can get back here and get Netflix ready. And guys, let me tell you, I was in Snake's Live and she brought up Baby Reindeer. I watched it and then I had to rewatch it last night. So if you haven't watched Baby Reindeer on Netflix, you need to. This woman, Martha Scott, is crazy as shit. You need to watch Baby Reindeer. This guy got raped by another guy who was giving him drugs and grooming him. It was just awful. But it was a good movie. And it's not a movie, it's a series. It's like 6 episodes. So, Debbie, love you, dear.
Wait, Kevin Hart is 5'4". So that means that he can't be 5'7".
Yep, he can't. I'm telling you, he can't. He's short.
Oh wow.
I think I've seen it, but I'm gonna check it out.
Watch one
Yeah,
episode.
Baby Reindeer. And you guys need to check it out, and we're talking about it. But Martha Scott is a scary ass. She's scary. She's a fucking stalker. She's a stalker. But he's taller than Kevin Hart, just a little bit. Yeah, he's not that tall. I'm telling you, when I saw that man, and I remember they were offering tickets, and I'm serious, we were in there and they were giving tickets to the fight. And my sister asked me, do you want to go to the fight? I said, fuck no. No. I said, I didn't see Prince. I don't want to go to no fight. But my sister-in-law got her ticket. She went. My other sister-in-law went. Me and my other baby sister, we were in the casino gambling. I didn't want to go to no damn fight. Hey, Just Danny, Grand Rising, baby. Yeah, Baby Reindeer is really, really good. And Snake brought it up yesterday, and I went, I'm seeing that. So I went back and I said, oh, yeah, this is that crazy ass shit. But I didn't realize I didn't watch the final episode. So I had to watch it all again so I can make sure I wasn't crazy. But yeah, so we definitely have to talk about some stuff tomorrow. But Debbie, I got to go.
Yes,
I want to go so I can go in the store, get what I have to get. Prince always wins. Thank you. And I wanted to see Prince. Didn't realize that was his last night. And because I was so mad. Bridgerton. Okay, Debbie, are you going to do Bridgerton season 2?
Well, we didn't do season 1.
Okay. Some way, let me take a look. I'm going to take a look and see. Okay. I'm going to take a look and see. I'll take a look. I really will. And guys, before I get out of here, I just want to say thank you, Lynn, for the super chat. Thank you, Scotland, for the 10 memberships. And thank you, Susan Trailer, for the 5 memberships. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am just like, I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Grifting Sunday. Okay, tomorrow will be Grifting Sunday. Cranky is going to come up what my grift is for tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to be lying about or what I need, but just know tomorrow it's going to be our first Sunday. And I understand that it's not the first Sunday, but in the Church of Everlasting Fulfillment, it is the church Sunday. So come one, come all, bring your wallets with you. We really appreciate the donations. The light bulbs are out. The door handles and fell off again. I don't know. We might need new. I got a grift for a microphone. So I'll think of some shit to grift for. It might be some eggs. It might be some coffee. I don't know. But tomorrow is Grifting Sunday, and I think that's what I'm going to name the title, Grifting Sunday. So we will be grifting. Come one, come all. Just make sure you bring your wallets and all. Bring your wallets and your cash and all. Okay, Debbie. I love you guys. I'm out of here. Debbie, I'll talk to you later. And thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Bye.